What's up? What's up? Can anybody hear me?
Hello?
What up, what up, what up?
Do you think you can... Hello?
All right, I can't hear you though, so let me see what I can do.
Wait, can you guys hear me?
Okay.
So I saw in your...
All right, I can hear you guys now.
Oh shit.
Got y'all hear me now? I want to use my other mic.
Still the level 1.
All right.
What's up, Jack?
What's good, bro? What's poppin'?
Oh, not much.
I feel that. Let me see. What the...
Be an entertaining week you guys put together here.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting this week to play out like this.
Exactly.
Definitely wasn't.
It's all good though. It was pretty entertaining to watch. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, it was kind of stressful.
Hey, we're bonded. We're bonded.
We're bonded.
Bond not coming today.
Yeah, I think he had some wrestling.
Yo, Al,
What?
what the hell? I just got a crazy DM.
Oh, what happened?
What the hell? Yo, has Tick been fighting with somebody?
Yeah. Oh yeah, it went down to Discord a couple minutes ago. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm still kind of laughing off that shit, bro.
I just got
That joint was crazy. I think I know who DM from. Then all right.
Who fighting?
It was crazy, bro. I don't know what the hell going on. I was just in Discord chilling.
Man, what Tick did, bro? Like, I just got a DM, and it said it was pretty much asking. Oh, man, I don't want dry snitch.
You ain't got to put it out there, dog.
Yeah, I ain't gonna put it. I don't want dry snitch.
You ain't got to put it out there, dog.
Just know that it was questioning somebody's value, like.
Oh my god, damn.
Yeah, it was a crazy DM. No, not today.
If you go read the Discord, you'll see that shit. It just happened.
Thank you.
Bro, what is going on?
Okay. Who's Discord? Kofi's?
My.
This Tick had to say something disrespectful. I know.
To my knowledge, he didn't, but it was based off some old shit or some other shit. So I don't know.
Your Discord.
I don't have knowledge on that. I ain't gonna speak on it. That shit was crazy though. Only I know that shit was funny, boy. God damn.
Oh man, I'm reading it now. What is
Bro,
going on?
You see that shit?
What is happening?
Oh
man.
goddamn.
Hey man, y'all got to stop leaving evidence in the Discord, bro.
Yeah, that was.
Hey man, do y'all ain't learn from Jim Jones? Stop talking about this stuff over phones and the internet, man.
The feds is watching.
Mhm.
Bro, how's this dude killing me?
Taj was good, bro.
Oh, you put it up on screen? Oh no!
What? Oh shit! I forgot. Oh my, bro, I forgot. I swear to God, I forgot we was live streaming. I forgot, I forgot that. Oh my God. Cause I went to look at it and I forgot. Like, oh no,
Bro, come on, man.
no, I legit forgot. Like my screen is mirroring the chat. Oh, bruh, I forgot, dog.
Anything you say can and will.
Damn,
Man,
I didn't mean to do that.
it is a wild day. God damn shit.
We got like it's a whole. This is like we got a lot of guests and new people today.
Do we?
Yeah, I think Dave might have been on one time before. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I was on when the whole NeoGaf thing fell down.
Right.
I was on that show.
Right.
That was cool.
Yeah, everybody else.
I already been on Pioneer. I don't even remember that.
Everybody else is their first time, pretty much.
Yeah, that was back in 2017, like 2 years ago.
Been a minute.
Yeah, this is first time for me.
Oh yeah, jeez, forgot how many people I was.
Is Jimmy and Smooth even here, bro? Let me guess. No, they're not. Okay, cool.
Why is it stopping me from inviting people? Oh, I gotta kick somebody out. Let me.
How many people you got in here?
Is Visions even coming today? Let me kick
doubt it.
Blandrew out.
Yeah, Blandrew said he got a word. And Visions don't play no games, so he might as well, take the day off.
What's Sly? Okay.
I ain't better play this.
Do I not have Sly added on Discord?
Sly.
Yeah. Good.
Hey, legit.
What up? Who was that?
Missile.
That's Hey, Miss, why your mic so low, bro?
Yeah, you sound low.
I ain't better beat this dude right now.
Hey, BG, I saw you got that mic filter. How's it working for you?
Yeah, it definitely sounds better. It's definitely like blocking out some echo. Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, I'm using mine right now too.
Yeah,
I like it a lot.
Yeah, it's definitely removing that little bit of extra background noise and like my voice bouncing off the wall.
Yep.
Because I got a real man's voice, unlike Jack.
Here we go. All right, bro.
Gotta filter that out.
I got a seductive voice, BG. Right?
Oh wow, you gonna tell?
Yeah.
You gonna tell a room full of grown men you got a seductive voice? That's how you roll?
Hey man, I'm just telling you how you was feeling.
Okay.
So ain't got nothing to do with me.
Hey, Jack, you still banned from Mixer?
No, I got unbanned a minute ago. I haven't been streaming. You know what's crazy? I got banned for watching what was it? I didn't get banned for what I was watching. I just got banned because it was copyrighted. That's pretty much.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I thought you were banned because of the content.
No.
Oh, okay.
Oh, they were just like, oh, that's owned by somebody else. You can't watch it. I was like, okay, my bad. Yeah.
All right.
That was crazy.
Mm-hmm.
That was crazy, actually.
What'd you say, KFC dating sim? Should I stream that, bro? That might be lit.
That's weird.
Please don't.
I love you, Colonel. What's it called? Something like that.
People,
Yeah, Erica was trying to stream that the other day, and she had to turn it off. She was like, "Yeah, I don't know about this game."
Oh man.
people been going crazy over this Goose game.
Yeah, Untitled Goose Game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
That game probably took like, I don't know, a few 100,000 to make, and they're making bank because it's like the game's so stupid it's popular.
Yeah, it's one of those meme games like what's it called? Fucking Goat Simulator.
Yeah.
where it just goes starts popping and everyone's just on it.
I ain't gonna
Simulator was trash.
I ain't gonna lie to you. That Untitled Goose Game looked better than Death Stranding. No cap.
Come on, no. I was hoping you wouldn't start that shit because I'm here to stop the Death Stranding slander, man.
No cap.
Oh, you a Kojima stan? Okay.
Yes, I'm Jeff Keighley's apprentice, man. I'm about to put this shit to rest.
Wait a minute, what?
Yeah, but does that goose have any peeing powers though? Right?
That's a good question.
Man, so I'm actually finishing up a video on Death Stranding. I'm about to upload that a little bit later.
I thought you was gonna say you was Kojima's bed wench, but never mind.
This shit it's getting put to rest tonight. It's over.
Oh, you say he about to body you, bitch? All right, I'm with this.
It's over.
Because this man, so he said that he's the only person on Earth that has the true explanation of what Death Stranding is about.
Oh, I know what's going on, bro.
Oh man, we're gonna have to hear this.
Oh.
Oh, shit. Now you're putting a lot of pressure on me. I'm hitting up the Wikipedia.
There you go.
Aren't we all getting Death Stranding day one?
No.
No. What
No.
the fuck?
Right.
Somebody buy it for me. I might get a day one. That would be the only way.
Oh,
I'm
come
not really.
on.
I'm not really.
I'm gonna let someone beat it halfway, and then I'll try to play it after that. 50%.
Oh man, until it get fun. Okay, I see.
Gonna get fun.
I see that. Okay.
No, I'm just kidding. I don't know. I'll probably watch a Let's Play on it and see if I like the gameplay at all. I can't see myself getting it day one though. There's too much weird stuff going on with that game.
Oh man, you gotta let loose, man.
Whoa.
What?
Open your mind. open your mind, man. You gotta relax. You gotta open your mind. This game is about to be an event. So
An event. If you don't relax,
This man said an event.
an event. Relax. That's what Microsoft used to call all their game releases events. Relax. This is about to
shit
be
like
another
Halo
release.
3 was though.
It was.
Yeah, that one was.
Death Stranding not gonna be.
Oh, trust me, it
PS5
will.
was an event.
Trust me.
PS5 was an event.
No.
I'd like to see the first 2 hours of gameplay at least, like straight up, and then I'll make my decision.
So you need one more hour.
Shouldn't take that long to convince somebody, right? I mean, I don't know.
I know, but you know. Yeah, we'll get into it. Maybe.
So Sly is supposed to be in here. He asked me for the link, but I don't know his Discord name. I told him hit me up with your Discord name. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know where Visions is at. Let me do a last check. I think Visions might have had like another internet breakdown. You know, every once in a while he gets like emotional and gets off the internet.
What happened? Oh, you talking about? Oh yeah, I think he deleted his
Twitter?
deactivated his Twitter.
Yeah. Because I looked up his.
What the fuck?
Mm-hmm.
You said he has mental breakdowns.
No, he's emotional, bro.
Yeah, he's very
He got
emotional.
into it with somebody? He got into it with somebody?
No, I ain't see it.
Yep, I just went to his account. It says this account doesn't exist. Every like few months, Vision like he gets off the internet and he like leaves in dramatic fashion.
Every few months, it's like 2 weeks.
He just puts up you see him like put up a peace sign on his Twitter account and like go out in dramatic fashion, and then you don't hear from him again for like another half a year, and then he comes back and be like, you know, son, I just don't F with dudes on YouTube like that, man. You know what I'm saying? Like he gets.
I just bought my 45th PS4. Yeah, that type of shit, man.
I'm like, you ain't tell nobody you was going though, like.
Oh, you don't like to say bye?
Yeah, he want people to notice he was gone without them saying it. That's what it is.
Oh man,
That boy emotional.
shout out to Vision, dog.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
Man, BG really eating during the podcast.
Yo, y'all need to get his number so y'all could call him when he do shit like that.
I'm not calling that dude, man.
All right, we about to start. Weapon Wheel Podcast, episode 209. Okay. Make sure y'all hit that like button. I don't have my notes open. Hold on. Yeah, make sure y'all hit that like button. We're on SoundCloud, iTunes, Google Play, Spotify. Shout out to Avery Media. Check out the Weapon Wheel Patreon. Join the Weapon Wheel Discord. The Weapon Wheel Discord is open to everyone. All right. a lot of people be talking about me in there. I just want y'all to know that I see what y'all say, but I ignore y'all completely. Okay? I just want y'all to know that. Because they be thinking I don't notice. I see y'all. I see what y'all be writing. I just don't think y'all worth replying to. I'm just keeping it real.
Y'all disrespect me too much. You already know what's gonna happen.
That's what I'm saying. They be coming out their mouth, and I'm like, you know what? I'm not feeding into this. But
yo, did you add the $5 unblocked tier to the Patreon for them?
No.
Oh, that'll be. Hey, that'll low key be fire. That'll. You know what, Jimmy?
It's a
That
joke.
ain't
It's
bad.
a joke. Nah,
No, that
joke.
ain't no bad idea though. You
Make it crunchy. Be in my mention. Some more. F you.
You might be on to something. I like that.
That's why we don't like you.
All right, let's do these intros, Jack.
Hello everybody. Hope everybody's having a good week. I had a very I don't know what word would I use, man. I don't know. It's been a crazy week. Not in a good way, but yeah. What's good with y'all?
All right. Taj.
It's your boy Tajay. I'm pretty new to the whole YouTube thing, Last of Us stuff. New to the podcast. What's good?
All right. How old are you? Just curious.
I'm 19.
Oh man, that boy young, Jack.
That
boy young. He was like 10 when I started YouTube.
Yeah, see, the community ain't turned them, cold yet. So.
Dang, I'm 20 years older than you, buddy. I'm 39.
Wow.
39? That boy turned it up. You still got the youth in you. You going hard on YouTube, so I mean.
Yep. No, I'm good. I'm young enough.
All right, Missile.
Yeah, you can check me out on
Missile. You gotta turn your mic up, bro. Hey, no, you know what, BG? You can turn them up too, though. You can turn them up too, though. If you
but you need to go in your settings and turn your mic up somehow because something's down on your mic.
All right, can I still talk?
Yeah, go ahead. I turned you up.
What's up? Yeah, you guys can follow me on Twitter at Missile87Gaming. Shout out to my Raven. Just got our butts kicked by the Browns.
Trash.
Yeah. We in here.
All right. Dave.
Yeah, Super Metal Dave 64. You can follow me on Twitter at SMeldave64 and on YouTube, Nintendo focused coverage with PlayStation, Xbox, and PC, and YouTube discussion-based videos on tech rumors and news. So I've been around for quite a few years, but yeah, you can check me out.
Wait, we plug in? Bro, I purposely did not plug myself.
Should I not plug, man?
Don't put your info out there,
plug it up. You already know.
Supposed to do that
It's your boy Tajay. Daily Last of Us Part 2 quality content. You already know. YouTube, Twitter, Tajay Moment, Tajay Tajae Moment. Like wait a moment. You already know. Daily updates. Let's get it.
There you go.
There you go.
There you go.
All right. Starsky.
Starsky.
Oh, my bad.
No problem.
It could have been either way.
Yeah, it could. This is Starsky. I don't even upload on YouTube, but I'm about to start doing this frequently. I got a Death Stranding video coming out in the next, let's say, maybe a day. I'll probably delay it because I'm lazy. I'm here to put the slander to rest. Let's get it.
All right. And Jimmy?
Yeah, what's up, man? J Mega Games, I'm here.
All right.
What up, Jimmy?
So to get this out the way, because we don't want to talk about this for too long. You wanna explain the Death Stranding plot because you feel like we've been slandering it. So go speak your piece about Death Stranding.
Now, I'm not really gonna explain the plot so much because Kojima's keeping it under wraps for a purpose, right? So my main thing is, like I said, the event part. It's not very often that we have a game where we don't know what's being handed to us. Like we know about these looter shooters, we know about these games as a service. Like you already know how to play them before they even come out. Death Stranding is the one game coming out where it's like there's a big question mark, right? And we all game, right? And we put so much money into gaming, but then all of these people are like, man, I don't know what this is. I'm a hold my $60 for this one game, but then buy Call of Duty every single year. and then complain that games are boring now. That shit does not make any sense, right? So Death Stranding, it's when Kojima says he's about to make a new genre, like that shit's serious. Because last time that happened, we got the whole stealth genre.
Kojima did not make the stealth genre. I'm gonna need you to stop right here, sir.
Wait.
I want to say this.
Wait. No, he didn't make the whole stealth genre, right? But in 2D with the Metal Gear series, not Solid, but back in the 80s, like the company that he was working for was like, man, just make a regular game. What is this? Hiding away from the enemies was not common back then. And then in 3D, like he perfected it. So I think this guy needs some a little bit of respect. He has never made a game under an 89 on Metacritic.
All right, when you gonna get the Death Stranding though?
My point is, Death Stranding is about to be fire. And even if it isn't, at least this man, at least he's making something new.
You think it's better? You think it's gonna be better than Last of Us, T-Lu 2? Bro, I think you just doing this because it's a new IP. That's why you're saying like we don't know.
Yeah, I know. I love new IP. Yeah, that's just how I feel.
I feel like you're kind of biased though, like just a little bit.
Well, I mean, some people like new experiences. I mean, like everyone has biases.
But you're saying like we don't know nothing about this game, but everybody buys Call of Duty. But that's like we don't know anything because the new IP. If there was a Death Stranding 2, we would know what we're getting into and how it would play.
Yeah. Have you heard of Shigeru Miyamoto?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So has he ever released a game that hasn't shown exactly what the game's about? Just curious. He's actually renowned as being a more legendary developer than Kojima is.
Okay.
So that's why a lot of people kind of have like this, hey, what's going on here with Death Stranding? Because it's he is not the greatest developer in the world, or even renowned as being the best one. You see what I'm saying?
And I'm not saying that, but I mean, like, if we're really gonna go here and compare Nintendo games to
not Nintendo games, just the guy who made the game itself and renowned as one of the greatest developers of all time, showing the actual game what it's about. They have always done that. It's not about Nintendo or Sony or whatever. It's just like, actually showing. It doesn't matter how great you are as a developer. You always got to show.
Well, I'm talking about the content of the game. The shit's rather simple with a lot of Nintendo games, like Yoshi, Mario, all of that shit. It's not too complex. But I mean, I'm not even dissing it. It's just
you're saying it's too complex to actually display just by.
Well, the thing is, they could, right? So look what Kojima did before he showed us that gameplay. He showed Guerrilla Games, I think, Naughty Dog. He showed them a different demo than he showed us. He played it in front of them and showed us things that we haven't seen. And they were like, this dude's about to change the industry, but we're going to ignore all that, right? He doesn't want to show us what he's really like hiding because he wants it to be a surprise. So I'm like, man, let this man make his surprise. And like, why are we holding $60 if we spend all this money on PCs, consoles, all these games, and now we're stingy? That shit doesn't make any sense.
Yo, how much Kojima paying you, dog? Because like,
I see what you're saying,
man. I'm getting a fat check from Kojima.
Because first of all, if you really trying to make a case for him, I think you did a terrible job. You ain't say nothing else than anybody else said on Twitter.
No, I know what you're saying. Like, I can't tell you because I'm not at the studio, but I'm just saying, like, one game being different should be a positive thing for the industry, to where like, you're talking about it, everyone's talking about it, but we're gonna see when it comes out. We're gonna see the sales. We're gonna see the Metacritic score.
Different isn't the.
I feel like you're just hyping it up because it's Kojima's game, though. I
mean, but if you like Kojima other games, I can.
Because like we got a brand new game coming Concrete Genie, which looks very different from a lot of things, and I'm ready to play it. But there's no hype around that.
Now the gameplay they showed though didn't look very exciting to me though. The gameplay they did show.
So Death Stranding looked exciting.
No,
exciting
he's talking about Death Stranding.
Death Stranding,
it did,
yeah.
Oh, okay. You're talking about Death Stranding?
It didn't look very like different than a run-of-the-mill third-person type of game. He's running around in that in that area there, and a couple little over-the-shoulder shots with that a little electric BB gun. And
the
then,
Sony template.
I mean, I didn't really see anything too. He threw some grenades at that boss. I didn't really see much there.
That was the most
that got me
interesting
really excited.
clip that I've seen. I know what you're talking about. And like
Okay,
the gooey stuff, the black goo.
It's from that 40-minute demo they had.
Yeah, but let me ask you this, right? So if somebody says that they're about to make a new genre and they're keeping it under wraps, do you think they would show you their full hand? I'm just being real.
Nobody does, but they show us enough to get a good grip of an understanding of the game, which he did. Which he did just a few weeks ago. It took this long, but what he showed us doesn't look fun or good to me. That's the problem now. Like my issue isn't my issue is no longer that I don't know what's happening in this game. I know what's happening, and it looks like trash. That's my issue now. It looks boring. Let me not say trash. It looks extremely boring. That's the issue now.
BG, it looks innovative. It looks innovative.
And I think innovation is overrated, right? I've said this a thousand times.
It depends.
Innovation, I think, listen, innovation, I would say 7 out of 10 times is usually overrated. Because like the last thing I could think of that was like really innovative, that was really good, was the Nemesis, maybe the Nemesis system in Shadow of War, in Middle Earth, right? That was kind of innovative. But like, what's really been give me something in gaming in the last 3-4 years that we can really consider innovative? Because to me, the best games aren't innovative. The best games are the ones that saw what other games before it did and then did that better.
Well, see, now I get into that in the video that I'm finishing up, right? So every single piece of gaming or media is derivative of something else, right? So even things that are innovative have built off of things that have come before, right? So you said in the past 3 or 4 years, I don't have a good example of that off the top of my head, but let's go back a little bit more to Dark Souls, right? Now that one's just an RPG. It's just an action RPG, but they changed little bits to where they made something that was considered a new genre because there was a new niche that was built around that. And now people are like, I want this experience now. Just like what Kojima's aiming to do. He's trying to build a new genre and build a new niche. There's going to be a lot of people, like y'all are saying, I don't like it. This looks boring to me. But then there's going to be people, and I don't even know if I'm going to like it, but they're going to try it and be like, man, this is scratching the itch that I didn't know I had.
I think it's gonna.
You know what I'm saying?
I think people who love walking simulators are gonna love that game. People who just like walking around just to walk around.
Dude, come on, stop with the walking simulator shit, man. Come on.
It's more to it.
Walking. Listen. There's a demographic. There is a demographic of gamers out there, right? That the premise of being put in a world and just exploring the world blows their mind. I'm not that type, right? I need a point. I need like a very explicit, specific objective. You can't just put me in a world. Some people are like, oh my, like what's that? Sean Murray's game, No Man's Sky. Some people love that game because it's literally you're in a world, go do you. That's not fun to me. I don't want to just go do me in a world. I want objectives in this world, which Death Stranding has some of, but a large part of it is just explore and connect the United States.
There's some of that, but then there's still a lot of things that are yet to be seen. You know, we haven't
packages.
Seen.
Oh, your package is a baby, right?
Yeah,
That's the whole premise of that big book bag.
Wait, Jimmy.
Huh?
Wait, Jimmy, aren't you getting the collector's edition?
No, I'm not getting any at all. But
that's a decent flip right there.
Nah, if I wanted to play that game, I'd go work for UPS. But what I'm saying is,
Oh, man.
Come on, that's some reductive shit, bro.
What I'm saying is, they did pretty much let you know that the whole purpose of what he's doing mainly is to save people by delivering special resources.
You know what I want to know is what's in those fucking packages. Honestly,
They actually tell you, but I won't spoil everything.
don't.
You research it, you can find out.
I want to get off of it now because we got a lot more stuff to talk about besides Death Stranding. But I don't like. I'm willing to bet this. I'm willing to bet that this quote unquote new genre that he's making, this will be the first and the last of that genre. I don't think it's going to take.
I think this guy's going to be very successful though.
Yeah, but I do not see a whole bunch of developers looking at this Strand genre, right? Because I don't even look at this as a real genre. I'm gonna be real with you, okay?
You don't know what it really is yet.
Okay, I don't. But him calling this a new genre to me is him doing the 5-finger shuffle on his ego. Okay, that's all he's doing. He's stroking his own ego. He's doing the double-handed Cobra technique on his ego.
Well, hold on.
Okay,
I'm gonna need you to reel back some of those.
Hey, use your imagination. That's all he's doing. This is all for. Listen, this is one of the topics. I guess we can get this out of the way. Didn't he tweet the other day that he was like damn near taking credit for the whole game? Like nobody helped him with this game.
I think
that's some bad translation shit, bro.
Yeah,
it was.
People really run away with his tweets and all that shit because this man is speaking Japanese and like Google translates that shit back. It just sounds so bad, but like they're just putting some
spin on it.
Yeah, they're putting a spin on it and they're trying to find malice where there isn't any. So
well,
I mean, some people really just don't like him. So hey, that's fine. I'm not telling anybody to like him. I'm not telling anybody to like the game. I'm just trying to explain why there's a lot of people excited. And
all right, listen, like I said, I just don't think like I see a whole bunch of developers following this genre. I don't even think it is a genre. I don't think nothing is gonna come after this, and it's so that's it. But
I feel that.
Yeah. All right. So Dave, I assume that you're the only person in this room that has a Nintendo Switch Lite. I don't know if anybody else has one.
No, actually, no. I went ahead and I held off on getting that because of the Joy-Con or the analog stick thing. I wanted to wait and see if that was going to be an issue or not. So I might get it a little later. I didn't get it day one.
Yeah. Okay.
There's currently a class action lawsuit that they added to the Switch Lite for those analog sticks. Yeah, being faulty.
Mm-hmm. They already got
hearing it out the box. Yeah,
they got drift.
Yeah, drift. Yep.
Again, goddamn.
So they didn't fix the drift problem that the original had.
Nope. Spawnwave did a teardown of the Switch Lite, and it's exactly the same build inside of the how they put the stick together and how they hold it. It's exactly the same thing as the Joy-Con. So it's going to have the same. It has the potential to have the same drift as a Joy-Con does. So I'm like, yeah, and the problem with the Switch Lite is that it's one piece. So if you have problems with your stick, you got to return the whole system then to get it.
Fixed. Honest question about the Switch. Honest question. Other than Zelda Breath of the Wild, like what is truly worth playing on that console? Other than like Zelda and Super Smash.
Astral Chain.
Super Mario Odyssey.
That's a really good game.
Fire Emblem's really good.
Guys, see this year the game. Like, even though I'm not interested in Switch or Switch games specifically, they've had plenty to play this year. They've had plenty. Like it's been back to back for them. I don't
know. I just haven't want to break the 300 for it like a Switch. I just can't do it. I don't know why. Like I feel like I'll never play.
Hey, if you don't fuck with Nintendo games, like the Switch is really not going to convince you.
I promise you. I feel like they get bro. I promise you, Super Mario Odyssey is game of the gen.
What?
No.
Yeah, look, Missile just be
Mario Odyssey.
No, Jack, you know I'll be serious about that, Jack.
No, you just be talking.
No, I beat that game. It's good, but it's not.
This man is big tripping, dog.
Missile be capping for a lot of shit.
What, Missile? What's your drug of choice?
Hell no.
Nothing.
I miss who saying that, please.
I'm a Nintendo fan myself, and I think God of War is probably the game of the generation so far.
No, wait. Let me throw in a wrench on that shit, right?
Uh-oh.
Bloodborne.
No,
I like Bloodborne.
Yo, Sekiro
Bloodborne is still the best game made this generation,
No, it's
in my
not.
opinion.
That is cat, bro. That game is.
I don't know, man.
I don't want to.
I like the game.
That game is garbage, bro. Like I've tried.
Garbage.
That game is garbage, bro. Trash.
You know,
trash.
sound like somebody got his prostate checked by falling G. That's what it sounds like.
You definitely got right. You definitely got right.
Wait. I want to ask y'all a question real quick. So y'all know that Sony games, how we got like PlayStation acquired and whatnot.
Yeah.
All right, be completely honest. Would you rather get Spider-Man 2 or another Ratchet and Clank game?
Spider-Man 2.
Oh my god, bro! We need another Ratchet and Clank game that continues.
Come on, though. Like, no, I like
Come
Ratchet.
on,
I
bro.
like the
Into
last
the
Ratchet.
Nexus.
Ratchet, Ratchet's good, but
they rebooting the series though. Why would they?
No, I'm saying like they need to ditch the reboot, right? And they need to go back to Into the Nexus and continue.
Most people didn't. A lot of people didn't play that one though.
continue
we got
into
left
the
on a cliffhanger,
Nexus.
though. Bro, we got left on a cliffhanger. Ratchet still hasn't even found his family yet.
Nobody wants that.
Bro, we want that.
Hey, shout out to you.
Hold on, didn't he go to a because I only like this last Ratchet and Clank. I didn't like the ones before. Didn't he go to a planet and like run into a whole bunch of furry whatever cat he is?
You talking about Jack and Daxter?
No, that happened in Ratchet.
No, right. You're talking about in the Kraken time. That's not looking for the Lombaxes. He never ended up finding him yet.
Oh,
Damn, I don't know what none of y'all talking about right now.
What? Yeah.
Oh, somebody said
Please stop
Sly
slandering
Cooper,
Red Dead
please
2,
and
please.
thank you.
Stop slandering what?
Somebody said Taj the GOAT. That's what I like. To
Red
see.
Dead Redemption. I didn't slander Red Dead Redemption.
He said Red Dead.
Yeah, Red Dead Redemption 2
Red
is.
Dead
I'm an objective criticizer of Red Dead 2.
But it's game of the gen.
No, it's not.
Like you can't.
You just said Mario Odyssey was game.
No, Mario Odyssey is top 5.
Yeah, hold on, Milton. Wait a minute. So is Mario Odyssey a Red Dead 2 game of the gen? What are you saying, bro?
Red Dead 2 is the definitive game of the gen, but Super Mario Odyssey is top 5.
First of all, okay, let's break this. Let's break this up. Okay, what happened? Because I played Mario Odyssey, and for one, I would probably honestly play Mario Sunshine before I play that. All right, I don't think
what.
I would play Sunshine before that, and it's definitely not better than Super Mario N64. It's definitely not better than the other one. So what happened? Tell me what's an Odyssey that makes it this GOAT of games? Because I played it and I didn't see it.
Well, you didn't beat it, but it's like
because it put me to sleep.
It's like the music is beautiful. Like,
oh my god,
it's awesome.
There's music.
Oh, that's crazy.
Let me just say, if I ask somebody what makes a game so great and they start off with music, I'm not listening no more. I'm just saying.
No. That's so no, in all seriousness, the platforming is platforming. The scenery, the level design is like amazing. Like I don't understand how you didn't love this game.
It was a regular, like people praised the fact that like there's certain parts of the level that transition from 3D to 2D. And I'm like,
yeah, that was tough.
I'm like, that's cool. It's not mind blowing. Like
it's pretty good.
Because that's nostalgia mostly, because I feel like that's more about nostalgia, man. I don't think that's like gameplay mind blowing. And Red Dead
there's definitely a bunch of nostalgia.
And once again, Red Dead 2 cannot be game of the year when the controls are like one of the worst controls you've ever played in any video game. I'm sorry.
I'll be honest, I didn't feel how clunky. Like I saw a lot of people say it was clunky. I really didn't see that. Like,
man,
come on, come on, bro. You have blinders on, bro. How did you not see that shit?
Every Rockstar game handles. I don't understand why this is being brought up.
No, but there was actual input lag, though. Is what we.
Okay, hey, now what you just said there, bro.
I had on max.
What you just said.
My game.
Nobody was complaining.
It's just a simple basic. You get in cover, you pop out and shoot, get back in cover.
But it was a lag to everything, though.
But even like okay, you can't sit here and say the sprinting wasn't fluid. Like running,
it wasn't.
Like running left.
It wasn't.
What? It was.
It was.
Bro, I did not see any problems with it.
It had a startup like.
Yo.
Okay, supposed to be realistic, BG. Like what?
No. See, y'all gotta kill this realism stuff, okay? Because in real life, if I try to get behind cover, that shit is smooth, okay? I'm not tripping over my own feet like when I walk. When's the last time you tried to run?
It is a bit quirky. It is, but don't you think they did that like kind of maybe purposeful a little bit? Like
no.
Yeah, but what about
the weapon swing in Last of Us is purposeful? This is not. No.
Oh, so it's purposeful.
What about the mission? The missions in that game though.
missions were not good, bro.
What?
They were not good. Wait, check this out.
My jaw dropping, bro.
Imagine. So a lot of the missions you will be in a fight, and if you try to flank people, you might step out of the mission bounds and fail everything. The AI is dumb.
I hated that.
The game plays like what game does lock on in 2018? Auto aim? Are you serious?
This is why I said Red Dead Redemption. Red Dead Redemption just has the illusion of like, okay, Red Dead Redemption is the most linear open world game you've ever played. You don't realize it. And you don't realize it because they put you in this gigantic world, but they tell you run straight. Do not go left. Do not go right. You better run straight or this mission is done.
I was doing a stealth mission, and it told me to like to I guess shoot the dude with the bow. But I walked up on him and stealthed him like quiet. Right? I got a failed mission.
You gotta walk the line, buddy.
Yeah, because I ain't used the bow. Like, come on, bro, stop this. That's ridiculous.
So I'm not. Yeah,
I can agree on
I'll
that.
be slandering that game like every day.
No, listen.
We haven't slandered.
I liked Red Dead.
Listen,
I really enjoyed my time with it.
I reviewed that game and I gave it an 8.8. That's a really high score, but it's just it has flaws.
I got 310 hours in Red Dead, and
I dislike the game the more I think about it. Honestly,
what is wrong with you? To you, like you don't like the story? You don't, like what is it? Like,
mission structure and controls.
It's the best
mission structure controls.
Yeah, that's it.
I don't even got a problem with the mission structure. I got a problem with that. It really didn't matter the story at all. Even though it's
the only problem I have with Red Dead, sometimes you find yourself riding that horse a little bit too long. Like
that's a complaint. Yep. That's a complaint.
Yeah, maybe that's really all I found wrong with the game. Other than that,
no enemy variety. No enemy variety at all.
I mean,
until the end where they mix the natives with the gunmen.
Yeah,
that was the best fight in the game, and there's only one where they mix up
remember
characters.
Remember the epilogue with John Marston?
Oh, that shit was garbage.
Hold on, bro.
I like the epilogue.
This game
Yeah. No problem.
Y'all enjoyed building the fence, and then you're gonna slander Death Stranding? Don't even start.
I mean, I had
don't even start.
I had to before that. I had to brush my horse for like 30 hours, so I got used to it by then. Like all this micromanaging.
Micromanaging is lit,
bro. All right, you can't say that Red Dead 2 has some of the best mechanics a game has ever seen in realism.
But
okay, sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna let you in.
I've never seen a game that lets you grow your hair.
Yo, I'm gonna let you. I'm gonna let you in.
No, that was I like that type of stuff.
What grow your hair? What was it? Grand Theft Auto Andreas? San Andreas letting you do that?
Yeah, San Andreas.
San Andreas, you didn't grow your hair.
Okay, but you gained weight and other stuff.
But it didn't look as good as it did in Red Dead, though.
Of course not.
Of course.
That was 15 fucking years ago.
Exactly. Hey, I love San Andreas. I have San Andreas on every single console.
What the hell?
But also, y'all gotta realize realism doesn't always equal fun. That's the problem.
Man, somebody just said that in the chat.
It was fun, though. It was fun.
Nah.
Red Dead was fun.
You like brushing your horse?
Yeah, I love micromanaging.
Bro, come on, don't care, bro. I couldn't.
Red Dead was fun at first. It was.
Now, I do not mind the realism stuff. It was just that all of the gameplay around it was so slow. It was just so boring. The missions were boring. It's like
more so whenever they pulled up on that old bitch mission and burnt her shit down in front of her, that shit was boring.
Yeah, you was walking.
No, that part was lit. Yeah.
No, they had lit parts, right?
Whenever the Pinkertons came back after they came from
hold on, you ain't gonna give away the whole story, are you? Hold on.
Bro,
I mean, if they ain't playing by then,
the whole shit.
If they ain't playing by now, that's their
that game
fault.
long as shit though, bro. They might not be done.
Come on, bro. Come on, that game came out a whole year ago.
People buy new gamers made every day.
Yeah, if you haven't played Red Dead Redemption 2 at this point, you really don't.
No, that's not fair. Come on now.
When the Pinkertons pulled up after they got back from Tahiti, that shit was going down. When it was in the crib and it was like, come out and you like go.
No, the story was great. The gameplay was just not up to par. It's a good game,
God.
just slowed down like crazy.
It was better than RDR1.
No, it wasn't.
No, it wasn't. No,
I didn't play RDR1.
No, RDR1
Stop that.
It had better production values, but it didn't play better than RDR1.
Red Dead Redemption 1 was a better game in every aspect.
Absolutely.
I didn't play it, but explain to me like why so, because I didn't play it.
The only problem that Red Dead 1 had as opposed to this one is like it had that GTA shit to where you got to travel to the mission, then travel somewhere to do the mission, then travel back to end the mission. You know how GTA be doing that, but
yeah.
Other than that, I'm trying to figure out where is Red Dead besides graphics, which is a given. Where is Red Dead 2 better than Red Dead 1 at? Nowhere.
You don't think so in gameplay?
I mean, the story.
The game. Listen, I like the gameplay, but y'all are not understanding that gameplay has a lag to it.
Bro,
if I push my analog stick and it take more than a fucking a second to move, then
hold on, I'm about to put Red Dead in right now.
know,
I gotta see what you're talking about. 1 second, I'm about to put the game.
They patched the lag and it's still.
You know what fixed that? What I did for my entire playthrough, I played in first person with no auto aim, and it actually makes it a lot quicker, right?
Oh, I fucking hate first person.
But yeah, I know. But you don't even have to. You run automatically because I hate the hold the button to run or mash X to run.
Yeah.
That shit was garbage. So I was like, let me play in first person.
And we being 100, bro. Rockstar just need a new engine, bro.
Yeah, they don't need a new engine. They just need to
improvements to this one.
Remember, they made Max Payne 3, and what? How does that gameplay go?
Smooth.
Oh, Max Payne 3 is the best third-person.
It's fire.
But didn't they use that? Didn't they use a different engine?
I don't know. They need to go back. They need to do something.
I'm not sure.
Wasn't it called like the
U4? Bro, Max Payne 3's engine is the one they use for GTA 5. They built GTA.
So why didn't they take its gun mechanics?
PS2 though.
Because GTA 5 isn't Max Payne. It's different, bro.
Yeah, but look, bro, the shooting in these games is whack, and it's half of the game. It is.
No, I agree.
PC version coming.
But not everyone's playing on PC. The majority of people are playing on console. Does that mean that we have to have auto aim like it's PS2 days?
Bro,
no.
I always
they
say
need to fix this shit.
Listen, if Red Dead Redemption 2 had the same shooting mechanics as The Last of Us, it would be a flawless game in my opinion.
Thank you.
Real talk.
But the game would play completely different though.
No, but this is the issue, right? Like I said,
it would play better.
They added realism in The Last of Us shooting to where weapons sway or shit like that. The gun will jam up if you're tapping the button too much. They wanted to do that with Red Dead, but it didn't work. It just made the game feel,
slower, sluggish, molasses, laggy, all of that.
Yep.
You shouldn't have to type up tutorial videos on how to fix the fucking dead zones or whatever the fuck was going on with them controllers. Come on,
that's
man.
a problem.
It was tutorial videos on this stuff.
That's a problem. But all right, just want to move on to something else. So the top 10 best-selling PlayStation exclusives. Can you guess the top 3? What y'all think the top 3 are?
God of War, Spider-Man.
No.
Oh, you said
Spider-Man above God of War?
Top selling?
Yeah, top selling. PS4 exclusive.
Oh, okay.
Ever?
Is Spider-Man, God of War,
PS4 exclusive. Yeah, completely. Yeah.
I think Spider-Man, God of War, Horizon Zero Dawn.
Yeah, that's it. It's number.
Oh, damn, I'm good.
Number 1, Spider-Man. Number 2, God of War. Number 3, Horizon Zero Dawn. Number 4, Uncharted 4. 5, Bloodborne. 6, Days Gone. 7,
Bloodborne.
Days Gone.
Bro, I've only played Horizon once. I need to replay that.
No, man, Days Gone doing numbers, bro.
Yeah, it's still trash.
I haven't finished Days Gone yet, bro. I can't finish it, bro.
I don't blame you.
I'm trying so hard, bro. I cannot play that. Like, I like it, but I don't like it. Like, I don't know how to explain it, bro.
7 is Infamous Second Son. And 8, 9.
Second Son slept on.
And 8,
I got the platinum for that.
8, 9, and 10 is MLB games. MLB The Show games.
This is all right.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
Hey, yo, can we talk about how Spider-Man, the best PlayStation exclusive?
Bro, Spider-Man, no, it's only overhyped because, bro, that's like
they got a whole lot of hot takes.
That's what I'm saying, Missile.
Wait, what did you just say?
I feel like
Missile, what was that?
I feel like, wait, what?
I can't hear him.
No, how was that a hot take?
What did you just say? What did you just say?
I said Spider-Man is the best PlayStation exclusive this gen.
That's wrong.
That's cap,
no,
bro.
that's not right.
Like
that's wrong. That's wrong.
Thing to 100%.
I didn't. Man, I like that game, but I don't even think it's better than Arkham Knight. And I'm one of those people who likes Arkham Knight a lot. Spider-Man's not better than Arkham Knight.
I have to agree with that.
I don't know, man.
So nobody.
Spider-Man, bro. I feel like Spider-Man was truly overhyped. I really wanted the game. I liked the game. It was really fun. I 100% the game like 25 hours. After you do that, there's nothing to do but swing around. I like the game. I just can't even go back and play it again. Like, I'm sorry. Like, it was a good game, bro.
Getting the platinum actually makes the game worse. I can promise you.
It does. It does.
Like,
really?
As they unlock side missions before I did the next main mission, I would do the side mission that they gave me.
Because the side missions lacked variety and they were just busy work and they gave you fatigue.
I played the game twice. I 100%ed that game twice.
That was
second playthrough, bro.
Y'all telling me y'all didn't feel that when Aunt May died.
I didn't even go back to.
Nigga, what is wrong? What is wrong with you?
Soundtrack, Aunt May, all that shit.
Y'all too emotional. I gotta bring this. I gotta bring this up.
Hold on,
also.
hold on. Why y'all keep telling the end of the games, bro? What's going on?
Okay,
right now, bro?
listen.
Everybody in
Yeah, stop spoiling.
No, because I gotta bring this up because I think a lot of y'all too emotional. And like I brought this up on Twitter the other day. Because I always see everybody always crying about when Sarah dies in Last of Us. I felt nothing. I felt nothing.
I didn't feel it either, bro.
Yeah, I didn't feel it.
We barely knew it.
Nope.
I got more emotional when Tess died.
I think if y'all had kids, y'all might.
Yeah, which
Nah, talking about emotional, bro. What's up with these dudes talking about they can't shoot a fucking dog in The Last of Us? That is really
too early.
Dude, I'll shoot dogs in every game,
bro.
You or them, right?
Fuck on a dog.
I don't think they did that to get emotions. I think they did that just to get like to shock you because it was too early in the game to kill.
No, but some people really be on Twitter talking about like this is the most emotional moment they've had in any game. I'm like, really?
No, but
in the beginning though.
That game do got some emotional parts though, bro.
Yeah, but not the beginning. You really don't know.
Real. Yeah. At the beginning, it was kind of like,
bro. Sam and Henry's situation was worse than Sarah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Wait, we ain't getting in all these.
Come on, the game is like 7 years old.
It's gonna be free on Tuesday.
That's too
People
bad.
have not played this game.
You know, now that you just mentioned Sam and Henry, nobody mentions them on Twitter.
That's what I'm saying.
They don't love niggas. They really don't care.
No, but look. Okay, that was a good part of the game, but I'm just saying this game is coming on Tuesday.
Like, hold on. Like nobody knew. Like, we literally did not know Sarah, right? We did not know this shit.
But that was still that man's. But
but we didn't know Joel at that point either, so we don't care about him either.
Okay, hold on. Wait a minute. You don't have to. If you're walking down the street, right, and you see an old ass woman get hit by a bus. You might not have known it, but the shit can still be said.
I know. I'll be like, damn.
Like, come on. Like,
there's no correlation.
No, what I'm saying is, if you can logically put two and two together, this is this man's daughter. He loved her very much. He was clearly hard working to support them because her mother was not around. That's why he worked long days. She saved scrounged up in the bomber print. These are contextual shit that's going on.
Jack, that sounds real sweet.
Hey, so if you didn't pick up the notes, if you did not pick up the notes in the house, you would not know that shit.
That is true.
You looking at the game? Where am I at? Oh, bro.
No, I don't even, bro. I'm gonna be 1000% honest with you, bro. I didn't even think about Sarah having a mom until. So that's cat.
I just thought about that now.
Having an ex-wife or mom or whatever.
How?
Listen.
What you mean how? It's not a front and center. Nobody's
yes, it is.
No, it is not, bro. Nobody was thinking that at that point in time.
Why was she there by herself waiting for him to get home, bro?
I've literally never thought about Joel's wife. Not once.
I never thought about that. Nobody thought about that until early ass.
Like
nobody thought about that until early ass.
This is my problem.
Listen, I read the notes. I'm like, okay, his wife is dead or she's not here. Okay, cool story. I never thought about her again. Like, okay.
This is my issue with gamers, right? Y'all just play shit at face value. It's like you looking at it, but you not looking at it.
We are not E3 gameplay demo players, okay, bro? We're not about to look at it.
Where is the comprehension?
Okay. Wait a minute. No, wait a minute. I swear, was that you that said or who was it who says they don't play Yakuza games because there's too much reading? Don't start.
I said that.
Okay, wait a minute.
Don't start.
Me not wanting to read a fucking essay.
Where's your comprehension?
I ain't gonna lie to you, bro.
No, wait a minute. That's different because I can read and comprehend what's going on. I don't feel like doing that. It's a difference between not feeling
I didn't pick up the notes. I don't know this bitch got a mom.
How can you not infer that?
There's not even a note in the house that even says anything about the mom.
Yeah, I didn't look at their family picture.
I say hardcore. Well, y'all paying attention to the game.
Okay, but hold on, Jack.
There's no note in the house that brings up a mom.
But first of all, okay, the child not having one parent like trope is like one of the biggest tropes ever. So that's one thing.
The only notes in that house is the birthday card. Then you have the newspaper. Then you have the TV. There was no note about his mom.
It's a fucking adolescent girl. They're home alone.
It doesn't matter, bro. There's no note saying anything about a mom, and nobody's thinking about that.
He said I had to work another. Y'all wouldn't listen. Y'all just look at shit and not listen.
My point is,
shout out to Yakuza 0.
My point is, why are we not putting this energy into Sam and his brother? We saw these brothers.
saying,
we
bro.
saw these brothers interact. They were good people. One turned into a freaking infected, and then he had to off his own brother, and then he offed himself. That was the most tragic thing. That was way more tragic than Sarah. Who cares
And
about
nobody
her?
talks about it, bro. It's because, bro.
I stopped playing the game a full day after that scene happened.
We're not gonna be. We're not.
Wait,
gonna,
you didn't finish the game?
But nobody brings it
I
up.
got the platinum twice.
Oh, okay. I was about to say.
Nobody brings it up
stopped
because of the
I-
color of their skin. No, I'm kidding.
That game got see now y'all playing around.
But when's the last time you ever seen anybody bring up like it's always Sarah they bring up? They never bring up Sarah.
Because most people probably didn't get to that part.
They definitely did.
No, come on. They did. They did. They just don't give a fuck. Let's be real.
Why are you guys sleeping on Tessa's death?
What the fuck is why y'all ruining the fucking game? Bro, you don't know how many people have not played this, bro. What is you doing?
Jack,
Man, if y'all haven't played
First of all,
2013's Last of Us, y'all don't
Jack,
care.
the people who listen to us
Bro, the
on a
game
weekly
is coming
basis.
out free. But okay, how
the
about
people
this,
who listen to us on a weekly basis have definitely beat Last of Us.
We don't know. Look, bro, we are here to provide a certain. We cannot keep spoiling fucking synopsis of games,
Alright,
bro.
man, we gonna
can't
get off
keep
it. We
doing
gonna
that.
We gonna get off it. All right.
This shit is free. It ain't free for no reason, right? So everybody ain't played this
The game is old, bro. They're doing it to hype up the last part
doesn't
2.
fucking matter.
he's right.
It does not matter.
All right, we gonna move on to something else. We gonna move on to all right. How about this? How about this, Jack? Mafia 4 is being rumored. How you feel about that? It make you feel better?
Oh well, when old buddy died, it like, come on, bro. How do I feel about? I want to play
Mafia 3 was
Mafia.
garbage, bro. Mafia 3 was terrible.
I like the game.
That's the truth.
It was
Mafia 3
repetitive
was
as hell, bro. Cannot
Yes.
finish it.
It was very repetitive. I do like the game though. I beat Mafia 3.5 times.
Wow.
3 times. Damn. Whoa.
Yes, I did. Yes, I did. I'm a huge Mafia
I
fan.
beat it. I
Mafia
beat
1.
it once. You would have to pay me to
I
beat
couldn't
it.
even beat it once, bro. I can't even finish it.
It's very repetitive. They gotta switch it.
I bought Mafia 3 and the game was the sound, the audio dropped out literally seconds within the game, and I couldn't get out. The game bugged, so I couldn't get out of the like when you had to get in the truck at the beginning of the game. I couldn't even get in the truck. It was bugged. So I'm like, you know what? This game, I've run into like 2 bugs before like 10 minutes of the game. So I just
BG, did you play it at launch?
Yeah, that's when it
Yeah, I
first
played
came
it at
out.
launch, literally at launch.
Okay, yeah, I think I played it in like 2018
Yeah,
or
so
something.
I never went back to it because of those bugs. So
You're not missing out on much. It's the violence can drive you through the entire campaign because how those people react to bullets is great, but man, that gameplay was something.
That game got one of the best stories in the game, though. As far as the
I wouldn't go that far.
the writing and performances in that game are amazing. Fact.
okay.
Okay,
What
I
are you
agree.
talking
with
about,
that.
Mafia
The
3?
writing's good. Yeah,
the writing is
is
good and the performances are good. Yeah.
Okay.
The plot, not so much, but the writing, yeah, it's really good.
But I can't even get to see the writing in the plot because I can't get through the game.
Does it matter if a game affects you emotionally or not? If that makes a game good, does that matter really?
What you mean by that?
I rarely feel emotions with games.
I like
honestly.
games that make me hate somebody.
I mean the story. Yeah, the story.
Yeah,
Damn.
It definitely.
But to get the story, to digest the story, the game has to be fun. Like I can't get, you know what I mean?
Can I ask a question though, for real? Like, I don't understand how people say like games don't affect me emotionally, shit like that. But like, if you want, some people cry from like movies and TV shows and shit like that, right? Like, I don't understand how one can affect you, but the other one can't.
Because one is like
No, I've never cried during a TV show or movie. either, so-
not necessarily cry, but like has a movie or a TV show
It's
made
different.
you, like,
It's different because
any
it's like
emotion
it's
at
like
all.
real live action characters, so it makes it look a
Yeah.
little bit more real for me.
I guess.
I have an example. Like, when Glenn, got the bat in Walking Dead.
Well, come on, you spoiling shit, dude. Damn.
Nobody watched Walking
I'm
Dead
sorry.
no more. It's okay.
When Glenn got hit up
you're
with
right.
the bat in Walking Dead, I kind of got him.
Yeah, that sucked. Like we was mad. We was mad.
Bro, I was mad as well.
And it looked real too. So
Hey, so Jack, let me rephrase what I said. I don't get very emotional with games, but I think I know what you're saying with feeling emotion. I
Yeah.
do, but it's not too crazy.
I ain't saying it's gotta be extreme or no shit like that.
No,
but, you know.
I'm looking forward to giving Mafia another chance because 3 was the first one I ever played because
Me too.
they had Lincoln Clay in there.
First one I ever played as well.
Hey, I know I have 2 and I'm ready to play it. I'm probably not going to play 1, but Lincoln
all
Clay was a
connected,
great
yeah.
character. They if they can fix the mission structure, they'll have a hit on their hands for real.
AOBG.
Yep.
I want to ask y'all a good question. Other than like, is there any other games y'all looking forward to other than Death Stranding and The Last of Us 2?
I'm not looking forward to Death Stranding.
Cyberpunk.
Oh yeah, a lot of.
You mean this year or
like 2020 type stuff?
Oh yeah, it is.
Oh yeah.
Dying Light,
Enlighten me.
Dying Light 2.
Dying Light 2.
Dying Light is fire.
Let me see.
Watch Dogs Legion.
Yeah, Watch Dogs.
See, I would like to play Watch Dogs, but like, you know how you said about getting connected to the game? It's like the fact that you're playing against all these different NPCs and stuff. I feel like how would the story truly like get you?
That mean the game is gonna have bad writing. I guarantee you that game is gonna have bad fucking writing.
You ever think about
No, yeah, let them innovate because Ubisoft is actually out of the big three of Ubisoft, EA, and Activision. Ubisoft is actually being a little bit unique.
You might hate it, but I actually like Ubisoft or Ubisoft, whatever you like to say. Like,
me
like
too.
Ubisoft.
I
Yeah.
platinum like all of their games except I've never played an Assassin's Creed game ever.
Assassin's Creed used to be amazing until after 3. They kind of ruined it a bit after 3, but they revived it a little bit with Origins.
Speaking of that,
ABG.
Yeah, what's up?
Speaking of Ubisoft, I always wanted to ask you this. So I was always looking forward to your Division 2 review. What happened to that?
I got busy.
He got to beat the game to review.
I got busy. I got busy. I'm gonna keep real with you. I got busy, and something else came out a little bit after that. Like, that's one of the games where, like, yo, you got to dump a lot of time into it. Like, I'm gonna keep it real with you, and sometimes, like, I just don't got that time no more to be putting in. Like, how long it take to beat that game? Like, at least
like 30 hours.
Yeah, and then there's like there's content after it. Yeah, I just don't got the time for some games. Like sometimes it takes me like really long just to beat like a 20-hour game because I be so busy and I just didn't get around to beating it. Like, that's what it is.
Exactly. That's why I don't do reviews on my YouTube channel. It just takes way too long, and you gotta make sure you do everything in the game and be it just takes a lot of effort. I respect what you do there.
Yeah,
reviewing games.
That's why I don't upload.
Yeah, I still do reviews, but I accept the fact that, like, yeah, there was a time, because like when I was in college, like, 10 years ago or whatever, I would be able to get games early, from a spot around me. So I would get the game before like most people, and then as a college student, like I placed all my classes in the morning, right? So I would get up like, my class would be like 8 to, I don't know how to go, 9:45 or something, like not 9:45, but like maybe 8 to 9, and then another class from like, I don't know, 11 to 12 or something like that. And then I would spend literally the whole entire rest of the day beating a game, and I would have the review up the next day. So like I can't do that no more, like, job and like real life.
Family
So,
life.
What y'all think about Control? Like, I like Control, but I feel like I don't know. Like, I like the game.
It was decent.
But the story, like, I didn't about her brother. Like, I really didn't care about her brother. Like, I feel like there wasn't a reason for me to.
Oh, please don't spoil that game for me.
Yeah, let's not.
Hey, man, y'all,
Bro, this dude spoiled everything. Has no filter.
Let's not talk about.
Y'all talking. Let's not even be talking.
Let's not.
You
Because
playing on
I seriously,
PC?
I seriously have this game like lined up, downloaded already. I haven't played
It's
it,
decent.
please.
I'll tell.
I apologize.
Watch
It's a
my.
good game.
It's decent. But I was gonna touch on, because we were talking about Ubisoft. The Ghost Recon Breakpoint demo was open beta. I don't know if anybody played it. I played it,
I didn't play it.
and I uninstalled it in like records amount of time. It was I played it for like 15 minutes, and I was like, yeah, I'm out of here. I'm gonna head out.
Good?
It wasn't good. Nothing grabbed me about it. It was, I think besides Splinter Cell and maybe one other Ubisoft franchise is the only Ubisoft games I can play, because every Ubisoft game just feels like they are in the same universe. It's so, they're so similar.
They got a template.
Like, they have more of a template. People want to talk about templates. Ubisoft games, even ones that cross genres, they have the exact same template, and it's like, I feel like I played this exact game before, dog. It's
same mission structures, open world, same kind of
When I
stuff.
was playing Far Cry 5, I couldn't even beat it. My mouth got dry just playing it.
Dude, man, I love Far Cry.
I love Far Cry 5.
It was.
I like
rough.
it. I played it with a friend.
Me and my wife were co-oping it. She was like, "Man, I don't know about this one. I was like,
No,
the show must go on. We finished it, but I did not enjoy myself.
No.
Did you do everything in the world, or did you just do the story mission?
I got the platinum. on that
So
one.
I give it to you,
She
man.
cut out after the story was done, but I went and got the platinum. That one was the wackest of all of them for me because
Far Cry 3 was
it's
the
just not
greatest.
structured.
Yeah, it's because they have it to where you
Yeah.
can just explore in your own time and do whatever you want, and it just comes to you, like, organically. That's why.
The whole make your own fun mission structure is just the laziest fucking thing to me.
Yeah.
Far Cry 3 is my favorite.
Far Cry 3 is my favorite.
That's the only one. That's the only one I played.
Yeah.
Far Cry 4 is good though.
Far Cry 3.
Yeah, I like Far Cry 4.
So is
Surprisingly,
2.
I like that. Surprisingly.
Yeah, like
Take it
even
then.
like
2 is still the best one.
It's the last two, like Assassin's Creed, like it's Odyssey and what's the other one that came?
Origins.
Yeah, like who
not
was it that said
Syndicate.
it made them their mouth dry? Pause. Like
No, that was me.
like no, like
I
real
said Far
talk.
Cry 5.
Like real talk. When I play, no, he's not lying. I don't know if he was like he meant like metaphorically, but when I play a lot of Ubisoft games, like I get thirsty. I don't know why. Like these games, like I always know. I don't know what it is.
That shit dehydrate you. You good?
No,
How'd you like AC Odyssey?
Yo, Ubisoft games dehydrate me, and I don't know. I always have to have like a huge bottle of water next to me,
You
bro.
look like a SpongeBob, man. Oh man,
I've never heard
Far
this
Cry
shit
5
before in my
Far
life.
Cry 5 had my mouth dry.
And I get like physically hot for some reason.
Getting thirsty from all those following missions, and you know,
Yeah, I can
gotta
feel that
listen
with AC
behind them.
Odyssey a bit. I
What?
think with
Following
Assassin's Creed
missions
Odyssey,
in
I feel
Far
like that.
Cry? Come on, stop playing. Come on, you need to play one at least.
Yeah, man. I don't know. I
That's
can't.
that Ubisoft. That's that Ubisoft disorder.
Well, just for the record, after all that Ubisoft slander, for you people out there that do want to try some of these games and haven't got to try them, Ubisoft does have a service now where you could pay monthly and play the entire library. So if you didn't get to play Far Cry 3, 4, 5, the Division 2, Ghost Recon will be there day one. You can get the subscription and you can play all of those games, guys. Just
it's like a
y'all know.
promotion. Oh, Jimmy,
Yeah,
plugged
just
in.
letting you know. You know, I'm just
They got
letting you know. If you have
$1
PC,
deal
go-
like Game Pass.
no, not yet. But if you go to Ubisoft's client, you can sign up now, and that'll be available for you guys to play all of their games.
Speaking of Game Pass,
Wait, Jimmy.
go ahead.
Jimmy, did you play? You still playing Division 2?
Yes,
Is it
periodically.
still fire for you? Is it still fire?
No, it's not.
Oh man,
Ooh.
you love that game. You like the biggest supporter.
I am, but I'm waiting for the new update. They currently have the private test servers up. It's looking aight. They got new gear sets and everything coming. Right now, I'm waiting on that.
So I wanna move into talking about like Game Pass and like so we saw like Gears 5 sales weren't great, but that makes sense because you know you have Game Pass for $1, so most people like I don't know anybody who actually bought Gears. Which
I got it on Game Pass.
Kofi bought it.
Okay, Kofi bought it, and you know that would result in not a lot of physical sales, or you know, even because even Game Pass sales don't get translated into digital sales. Those don't count.
That's
right.
That's considered as written in.
Right. So it's like I'm really looking at Game Pass, and I'm like, can this really be financially helping them? Right.
Man, okay, so
I mean, why does
this
it matter?
model.
Getting games for $1. Why does it matter?
No,
wait, so
for the consumer.
I actually had a conversation.
Listen, no, for
I had
the
a conversation
consumer.
with my. Wait, you said is it beneficial for the consumer?
Yes, no, for the consumer, it's great for us. That's not what I'm asking. I just can't. I'm looking at this.
Oh, for them.
And I can't see how this can help Microsoft because they said like, this would result in more people actually buying the game too. But I can't see how this is helping them.
Okay, yeah. So I actually just had this conversation like a day ago. So my profession is business, right? And I'm in business financial statements all the time. Now I'm not an expert on it. You know, I'm not the end all be all, but they're laying out their plan and they're kind of telling you about it, but a lot of people are like glossing over what they're saying. So with Game Pass, they need xCloud to fully realize their plan, right? Because look at Netflix's model. Netflix offers their exclusives and then third-party stuff as well, but they're available on all tech devices. Now we see Xbox Game Pass, it's Netflix's model, but more niche because it's video games, and now it's only available on Xbox and PC. They're going to introduce it to phones, to Switch, and maybe PlayStation if PlayStation will ever allow it. And that's the only way it'll be making the money that they want it to. Because as you're saying, that shit doesn't make sense. You're putting it on sale for $1 or $2 for Ultimate, and you guys were selling it for $60 in the past. And you have like 200 games on there, and you got to split it between everyone. It only works if you have the largest amount of users possible. Exactly.
Right. Because it seems like the industry is in a transition period right now. Everyone's doing these services. No one's actually seen any result yet. And so probably in 2 years, we'll actually start seeing some consistency maybe of whether or not these services are going to be, sticking around for very long. And we got just more and more services coming all the time.
I think it's a little bit different than that, because if we see how Netflix was almost going uncontested for a while. Yeah. But we're about to be starting the next generation, and there's going to be like 5 fucking competitors ready to go at the same time. This shit's not going to work out. We see that Netflix is in debt already. Yeah. Mm-hmm. This shit is not going to work for Xbox's Game Pass. That's what, since they're trying to make it their new cash cow and stop putting so much emphasis on the consoles, which they are selling at a loss.
But you mentioned xCloud, then we got Stadia coming out too. Then they're going to do a testing for xCloud, I think, before Stadia comes out, right?
Yeah, but they need xCloud to actually realize Game Pass, because they're not going to put Game Pass on Nintendo without the streaming service. They're not going to have you downloading these big ass fucking games on a Nintendo Switch. That's not going to fucking work.
Yeah,
That's
I think he's right about that.
It's all over the place right now.
Yeah,
and also one of the reasons they use it is to get more users to the platform.
Oh yeah, didn't they
incentive?
Didn't they say they're not even announcing how many people are playing, how many active users anymore?
Oh man, I fucking called that shit.
Yeah, so they stopped doing sales, or announcing sales a while ago, and now they just recently announced that they're not even going to be announcing how many active users they have on something anymore. They're just not telling us anything, it seems.
Yeah, no, I think they're going to say just how many people played the game, total, not like
because you know why they're doing it though.
Gears 5, I think they said over 3 million people played it or something, but they didn't say who bought it. They didn't say who kept playing
and
it.
Who got it for $1.
Yeah, exactly. You can't say we got 2.8 million people on Game Pass and Gears got 3 million players. Like, that's gonna make you look crazy, right?
Yeah,
so
because I think I saw a Red Dragon tweet that Gears 5, as far as the online goes, half of the user base dropped off in a week.
Oh, you on Steam?
So
I got Gears 5 on PC and I paid $1 for it. So
explain to me why I cannot find a full match of Gears.
You lying already?
Oh, you said
I really could not. I've been playing. I was getting a haircut and playing at the same time, and I cannot find a full match of Gears.
Everyone's disconnected.
Well, a lot of people dropped off because of them issues, man. They was waiting for it to get patched.
I was playing with straight bots for an hour.
Yeesh.
Yeah, man. I don't know what to tell you.
That's sad though. I just had to hear that.
But yeah, with the game,
it's a good game though. I like the game.
Yeah, it's great.
I know it is good.
Hey, I beat Gears 5 like a couple days ago.
Okay, don't say what happened at the end, Missile.
Yeah, I can't wait to happen.
But I'm just saying it's a great game. It's a great game.
All right, bro. God damn.
Yeah.
Best game on Xbox, that's for sure. This generation, I think.
Yeah, it's a really good campaign.
Yes, I was playing quick play.
The only thing I was gonna say about Game Pass is how people compare it to Netflix and everything, and Netflix is everywhere, on everything practically, and they're still, like you said, they're in massive amounts of debt. So if that's not working, and it's a little bit of a different model for them, but if that's not working out for Netflix, let me say it's not working out. They have manageable debt, but it's still a lot of debt. And they've been in debt for a long time.
It don't seem like they ever coming up out of it though.
Yeah, it's something. They're in the debt that they can continue to maintain and exist, but eventually their goal has to be to try to get out of that. But it's hard to do. It's hard to do that. Get out of that debt when you have you know, in Infinity War on Netflix, like as soon as like it's available on
and 5 people using one account.
Yeah, like
I've never paid for a month. I have that 6 years.
They have to be paying a lot to get a lot of that stuff quick. Like a lot of the blockbusters, they have it on Netflix like a few weeks later sometimes, and then you know, spending money on all of these Netflix originals, which are really good, but still a lot of money.
Yeah, this initiative for Games Pass was pushed by Phil Spencer and his team because the previous guy was not pushing this shit.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
But like businesses have long-term plans, and back when they initiated this, we didn't know that Netflix was getting into debt. All we saw was Netflix is popping.
It costs way too much to keep these shows on their service because everyone else wants a piece of those shows.
So when Xbox started the Game Pass initiative, they thought, hey, we're gonna do the Netflix of gaming, but it takes so long to set up these systems, and then they ran into a lot of issues, and now you see you're not going uncontested.
Yeah, and like somebody said in the chat, Netflix is also free if you with T-Mobile. I think it's if you have 3 people on your plan. That's how I got it.
I'm sure they get paid.
That's how I got it.
Yeah, they still get paid through it.
Yeah.
What y'all think of PlayStation Now?
It was free with Sprint, so the same thing.
Who says PlayStation Now?
What y'all think about PlayStation Now? I've never used it.
I haven't used it since it came out.
I've used it.
Trash.
It's not good.
It's alright.
I don't think it's good.
You have to
I've
have
tried the
really
trial,
good internet.
but it's unplayable.
Game Pass.
It lags occasionally.
Too much lag. Yeah.
I feel like the resolution takes a big hit for me.
Yeah.
It does.
I think it's good that it's not Sony's bread and butter, and that's not what they're planning on focusing on in the future. Like, so far that we know of.
If they had it to where you could download the PS3 games, I think I'd actually pay to have it.
Yeah, well, they do have download now. They do have
PS4 and PS2 games, but not for
PS2
PS3.
and PS4.
Okay, if they had it for PS3 games, I would definitely.
Yeah, it's because of that cell processor in this PS3.
Yeah,
that the architecture was so fucked up that they really couldn't do that.
Speaking of Netflix, where is Ozark season 3 at?
Oh, come on.
It's coming. Ozark is fire, but it's coming. It's coming short.
So fire. I need that.
We're not going to talk about Ozark, though. We're not going to spoil it.
But for Game Pass, it's all about the long haul. I think they're trying to get people to play $1 a month, blah, blah, blah. But then you got Epic Store doing the whole, like, we're paying for this $10 million up front to have your game on our store. But with
y'all get all the Batman games from Epic? They had, released, 6 Batman games.
Epic got their money, though, man.
But that's going to run out.
They were all free, or
they're all free.
Yep,
all 6. I thought it was just the first 3.
So let me ask y'all a question, right? Y'all really think? I know of course we don't know, but do y'all think this, like the Game Pass? Y'all think this the future or no?
I think
no.
Yes, I don't.
No,
I don't.
I feel like there's not enough money to be made doing this. Like,
I think it's the future, but I don't think it's for console gaming.
I think it's an option, but I don't think it's going to take over as the main.
You don't think it's going to be the main? Okay.
Yeah. No, I think we're going to have single purchase games are really what drives the industry forward, because you got Nintendo, you got Sony with those exclusives. Each of those games can sell up to 10 million copies each at $60 a piece. That's a lot of money per game, and you got people buying your console for that game. You're not buying it for a service, so it's a good option, I guess, but overall, I think it's good to keep with the single game, exclusivity on a console.
Right now, Xbox is devaluing their games with games.
Oh yeah, big time.
Very much.
But $1 to play Gears 5, I could have already played it. I just haven't got
the perception is
And we're gonna see shorter development times, and we're gonna see a lot of fucking microtransactions to cover the cost.
Yeah, the quick turn. You're gonna have to have a quick turnaround.
Maybe Battletoads would be a better game if it wasn't on Game Pass. Who knows? That game looks like trash.
Probably not.
People were not buying the Xbox. That was the reason that they tried to do that, to get people to buy the console. Like back in the day, when you brought in Atari and all of that stuff, they used to actually give you a bunch of games if you were
Hold
bought
on.
that console.
Why would you? No, that don't make sense though, Jimmy. Because
It actually does. It actually does.
But Game Pass on PC got more games than Game Pass on Xbox. Well, more games than I want to play. Anyway.
No. That's not. I'm about to say that's not true at all.
No, they got more games I want. Some games that's on PC ain't on the Xbox Game Pass.
But but that's a model that when console gaming first started, that is how it worked. You would get the console that had the most games.
Yeah,
so they would compete by packaging the most games with the console. Whoever had the most games with the console back in the day is the console that usually won the generation.
Mario and Duck Hunt.
That's how battles used to be. Now I'm talking about before Nintendo. You know what I mean? I'm talking about back when my parents was playing. Like this is how it was. Y'all got spoiled and started buying consoles with no games. It was never like that back in the day. Console gaming was like console. I'm trying to some old school shit.
No, it did usually come with like one, like at least one.
No. Them competitions got crazy. Sometimes you would get 5 games for Christmas and all of that. It would come bundled just like it is now. Like you see, Xbox One is losing the console war. So if you think about Black Friday, Xbox will come with like 2 and 3 games. You know what I mean? Like that's how it used to be back in the day whenever consoles came out. And whoever had the most games usually would win. So whenever somebody wanted to win a console war back then, what they would do is they would just make like some retarded ass bundle, and you would just be like, you know what, I gotta get the Atari. I got like 10 games. Yeah.
So they giving you like 200 games for $1 right now. You think that's gonna help them win?
I mean, y'all younger dudes is like trolls now, so it's like y'all hate
I like
because Xbox is trying to give y'all a value, and instead of y'all thinking
no, but hold on, see,
y'all say it's bad,
but because we more concerned than trolls.
I like it. I like $1 for all those games. That's great. But as far as the business is concerned,
bro,
I don't know about
but
that.
Y'all worried about business. Don't worry about business. They trying to sell hardware to y'all.
Well, hold on.
Wait, no. That's not how you sell hardware, though.
That is how you. I just told you that is.
No,
how they
Game Pass isn't how you do it.
No, giving.
That's how you sell.
I know. That's how it worked in the past.
No,
I already got my hardware.
No. It's not. No, it's not the same because you're not listening to what I'm saying.
Okay.
The Games Pass subscription, right? That's the same thing as if you went to the store and bought an Atari 20 years ago. You buy the Games Pass now, you can get that on PC. So if you don't have an Xbox, they're still making money off you. So what they're trying to do is they're trying to get you on their brand. And that's
but the thing is, it's on PC,
right? So if you get it on PC, hold on. Now you're introduced to the ecosystem.
And that's another person that's not gonna buy an Xbox.
But the thing is, they've been doing.
You know what? Hold on. So you're not being fair because if you're on PC, are you gonna go buy an Xbox? Of course not. You're on PC.
Exactly. That's what we're saying.
So they might as well get a piece of your money too.
But they just got $1.
$1.
Yeah, like hold on. See, y'all be.
They'd rather we buy that.
No, okay, no, yeah, I'm trolling. I'm trolling.
Exactly. Because at the end of the day, it's not $1. That's just a special offer. If you let that lapse and you go and get it now, it's gonna be $14. It's gonna be $5 to $10.
Or you could create another account with another and just do that.
And what about your achievements? See.
Pirate. Fuck the achievements, bro.
I'm not even an Xbox guy, so the achievements don't matter.
All right, so
I'm an
Xbox
guy.
You guys are proving my point again, by the way.
Yeah.
I got a good question. Gamer score or trophies? Like which one you like better?
I used to like.
See. You know you guys are young. Which came first?
Achievements.
Gamer score. Yeah. No, I used to be an Xbox guy. No, I got a original Xbox day one. So,
but getting a platinum is more. It feels more achieving than getting every.
I agree.
I like that.
I'm saying?
I like that.
No, I agree with that. That platinum was a good little kick in the balls of Xbox. I agree with that. But just remember who originated. That's all I'm saying.
No, yeah, but all PlayStation did was
they originated, but you got to remember PlayStation's the innovators of that shit.
No. Well, all they did. All PlayStation did was did the feedback trick where they added a sound to it and they made something pop, and that feeds into the chemical in your brain to make you feel like I just really did. That's all they did. That shit.
And I wish PlayStation would bite it because they give you the description too. Now on Xbox One, they'll tell you the description.
Yeah, but achievements pop is just like y'all said. The trophy is more.
It's not as satisfying.
Yeah, it's not. Bro, that platinum. You're just talking about getting that platinum because you got all of them. You get the platinum because you got every trophy. Yeah. For achievements, there's no achievement for getting every achievement. Like.
By the way, so not to go back to that.
No, that's not true. What you just said, by the way,
That's not true.
Nah, you get the same. It's literally the same. If you play a multi-platform Xbox and PlayStation, the achievements and trophy list is the same, except
But
when you get that one,
you
you get that one big heavy achievement on Xbox. Instead, you get a platinum on PlayStation.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You get the platinum, but I feel like there's no value. Like I don't know. Maybe that's just
No,
me.
you get that 100-point achievement for like unlocking achievements.
Yeah, but
It's not the same. It's not as rewarding.
So
yeah.
So yeah, not to go back to Death Stranding, but they did show a console, a console for it. I think that console looks like trash, even the controller. But people apparently like the way it looked. I think all PlayStation
I'm not
custom consoles are bad, but you know what?
I won't defend it. So you know.
That yellow
Bro, hold
controller.
on. I seen a picture that Blazer sent me. It looked just like this game, bro. Let me see if I can find it.
That whole console and controller looks like trash.
I actually don't mind the way it looked though.
I think it looks like trash.
They showed the baby inside the controller at first, but then they took it away.
Yeah, they said it wasn't real.
Yeah,
but that would have been dope, bro.
That would have been
That would have
cool.
been dope
Yeah.
if they would have had the baby in there. That would have been dope.
Hey, look at this, y'all. Tell me this don't look like this. I got some Blazer.
But I also just don't like.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it looks just like that.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I also just don't like custom consoles. I just don't like things of different colors. Like I like an all black setup. I don't like my PlayStation looking any different or my consoles looking any different. So that's just my thing.
I don't care about different consoles. I collect games, but I do not collect consoles at all.
Yeah.
Hold on, y'all didn't see that Persona PS4 though? That thing was fire. Y'all didn't see that?
Is it a Pro?
Yeah, they got a Pro and regular one, but each one of them got like a different design.
Was it red or something? Red and blue?
No, I had to find a picture. Let me see.
BG.
Yeah, what's up?
Yo, you getting Persona 5 Royal?
Come on, bro.
Stop
Come on, man.
Stop this.
Have y'all ever bought multiple of the same console for like a collector's edition or anything, or no? Because I've never done that.
I'm on my third.
I think it's worth for Xbox 360.
I do have like 2 of every console. Cause me and my wife, we have like 1 of each. So
I only buy upgraded consoles, like the Pro.
Yeah, I got the Pro. Yeah, I got the Pro.
I'm on my third PS4 right now, man.
I'm still on my base PS4.
Hey, Dave.
Not to go back to Red Dead Redemption 2. Red Dead Redemption 2 busted both of our PS4s, so I had to replace both of them.
Ooh, wow.
With Last of Us Part 2 coming so close to the end of the generation, do y'all think there'll be
bugged out at the end,
like collectors for it, like a pro version of The Last of Us 2?
I do.
Yeah, would you get it? Because I think, bro, I probably have to get it, bro. Low key.
I'm not getting. No.
No, it's at the end of the generation, so no.
Yeah, 8 months later you'll get a PS5.
I want to get into Last of Us, but I want to get these other topics out the way. So, Code Vein came out. Anybody else bought it? Just me?
Nah.
Okay.
No.
So let me I'll just talk about it real quick. So, so far, I'm enjoying it. It is for a Souls game. It is pretty easy so far. It's a little bit more intricate as far as like the things in the menu system. Pretty much, you have these things that are called blood codes. Blood codes are just classes. Like, you know, you could have your fighter class or your archer class, for example, right? And there are specific abilities to each class, right? So each class has its own abilities, and you have to switch to each blood code, and you have to use the abilities in those classes, and then after you master them, which pretty much you just master them by using the abilities, then you can use them in any class. So you can use archer abilities in the fighter class. You just have to use them. So that's like, I would say, the biggest difference as far as like this game goes. And there's like passive abilities, and there's just a whole bunch of like, you know, new items and different stuff in the menu system. But other than that, it plays like a typical Souls game. But the big difference is like there's a lot of different abilities, and you just have to master them so you can use them in the class you want. There's the AI partner, which you can choose to take with you if you want to on missions. I don't, because I think that they scale the difficulty if you do use the AI, but I still think it's pretty damn easy. And I still think it's easy even if you play by yourself. But overall, it has one of the best. This game, though, it has one of the best character creations in like any game I've ever seen. Like,
I played the beta. I really liked it.
Yeah, I played the beta, and I didn't get that deep into like the creation. I got a little bit into it, But then I was like scrolling when I was creating my character, and this game has a lot of creation, like a lot of customization. It's probably one of the best like ever. The game looks clean. You know, I'm playing it on PC. It looks good.
Okay. So somebody just said in the chat that the game has a 65 on Metacritic. Please tell me that's not true.
I mean,
I thought it was like a 71.
I saw it like a
71.
Yeah, 71.
Okay. Like that does not sound right at all.
No, it's at a 70. It's at a 70 right now.
Okay, cool.
Like I said, I can't necessarily see like I don't think this. My bad for the noise. I don't see this as like some standout Souls type game, but I don't see it as a bad one. You know, it's better than like the Surge to me. You know,
I thought it was an RPG.
Yeah. I mean, well, Souls game have RPG elements, but it's not an RP necessarily an RPG. But yeah,
from what I saw, the AI talks way too much to like a tutorial almost. Just doesn't stop talking.
Yeah, there's a lot of they be shooting their gums a lot. They do, you know. But so far I'm enjoying the game. It's cool. Been playing Borderlands also, but I had to put Borderlands to the side to play Code Vein because I'm still waiting on a patch for Borderlands. Like I thought.
Good to hear.
I thought it was just me, but like most people have said that like the frame rate and the stability is like all over the place, on like all platforms and
even on PC, huh?
Yeah, even on PC, it's pretty bad. And like I was confused because I put up a tweet just to make sure I wasn't the only one on the same version of the game because it says 101 version 101 on mine. But I look up the patches for Borderlands on PC, and it says that they released 1.02 like 3 days ago. But mine hasn't updated, and nobody else has either. So I'm just like lost and confused when it comes to that. So the
same thing happened to Control, right? It came out as all running like crap, and now it runs a little bit better after a few patches.
Yeah. I beat the game before any patches. I think.
Like Days Gone.
Well, Days Gone is trash.
Yeah, Days Gone.
They fixed some frame rate issues. They fixed it.
I bought Control day one and didn't start it because of all the frame rate issues. And I'm waiting for a patch, and I didn't buy Borderlands 3 because all the issues, and I'm waiting for a patch before I buy it. And
dang,
they need to stop. They really.
I don't get it. What's going on here? You got to have like a 2080 Ti, spend over $1,000 just to get almost 60 frames per second, and not even that. These games.
It's crazy.
What's going on?
Shout out to Epic, man. You know,
it's like it's poorly optimized.
Very. Did anybody play the Medevil demo?
Yes, I did.
Yes.
No.
Hey, what y'all thought?
No, I didn't check it out.
It ain't it, Chief.
It's very 90s. It's very.
I'm gonna say I never played Medevil originally. Matter of fact, I didn't know about that game at all until PlayStation All Stars when they put him in Sir Daniel in that game. I think it was definitely meant for a younger audience because, like I said, it's extremely easy. There was no challenge to be had. Well, from the demo, there was no challenge to be had.
I was getting my ass whooped in the demo.
Really?
Nah, bro. You gotta be
No, I didn't die. I didn't.
I was about to say, what the hell?
I mean, like my experience, like I said in my video when I was talking about it, I don't actually know anybody who beat the first Medevil. I know everybody who beat the demo because the PS1 demo disc, it was on that, and like I played the hell out of that demo like 50 times over. But I don't know anybody.
Was that game out in 97 or 98?
It was like it was one of those.
I think it was 98.
Something like
but
that.
yeah, the remake is like it's very much like the original, and the original was very gameplay basic, super basic. You jump, you slash. I mean, it's super 90s, man. Like,
so they're doing a Link's Awakening kind of thing.
But like, but Link's Awakening, I feel like even Link's Awakening has more gameplay mechanics to it than Medevil. It's just very, very basic.
It was very simplistic.
Yeah, extremely simplistic. It's $30 though, so it's not like it's a full price game. So
yeah, and I still actually have that Best Buy Gamers Club discount.
Oh man, you lucky, bro. What?
So
yeah, I have it until Cyberpunk comes out, so I'm still getting 20% off.
Mine ran out in January.
I have not paid $60 for a game for 4 years.
Yeah, so Medevil has like a cult following, and it's if you get maybe too tired of playing a whole bunch of shooters this this fall, then like, you know, that's something you might pick up for $30, probably beat in like, I don't know, 8 hours or less or something like that, just real quick. You know, you might be able to get some fun out of it, but that's really all it was. It was really all it was.
So is it a cop or a drop?
I'm not.
I can't see myself buying it, not because it's just not a must buy. It's not a must buy. It's a cult. I think it's for a cult following.
Black Friday sale probably.
And I think it comes out like right around Outer Worlds.
Yeah,
So,
I think it does. Like,
yeah, I'm gonna grab that instead. My wife's gonna grab Medieval. So
I mean, honestly, what do you guys see in Outer Worlds? Does that game look like a ripoff Fallout?
I mean, it was made by
that's you just answered what we see.
The original developer of Fallout.
Yes, I get that, but I'm just saying it doesn't look good. It just looks like
you don't think it looks good at all? It looks interesting.
No, Fallout 4 looks better.
It reminds me of Destiny.
No, stop. Stop.
Hey, I told y'all, man, Missile be this dude.
Where do you get your opinions from, bro?
This dude. I didn't think of Fallout because I didn't play Fallout.
Jack, what do you mean? Like,
you just said that the original developers of Fallout made a knockoff Fallout. Like, what are you talking about?
I just said I know they're Obsidian.
What are you talking about, bro?
Jack, I know they're Obsidian.
They said kick him.
You just talking crazy for no reason, bro.
Bro, I just admitted it was Obsidian.
Did you eat breakfast this morning? What's going on, bro?
Bro, I just said it was Obsidian. I know the developer. Like,
okay,
stop.
cool.
Okay. Oh yeah. Can I explain what's
okay,
interesting about it from somebody who likes Obsidian's Fallout games, but is not really feeling Bethesda's? Okay, so with Fallout 3, no, that one is solid, but Fallout 4 specifically, they took all of the RPG elements and watered them the fuck down. Like, they have a text system where you pretty much can say yes, no, which leads to a yes, and sarcastic, which leads to a yes. There's barely any choice to the game, and the Outer Worlds is offering choice again. And I don't know if you've played Fallout New Vegas, have you?
I have not.
Oh, please do. That shit was impressive with the amount of choices that you can make in an RPG. The combat was not good, but the systems were so pristine. It carried the rest of the game through to the end, and it's pretty good.
Does the combat in Outer Worlds look good to you?
It looked better than Fallout.
It looks solid enough. Now, the thing with RPGs, especially if you played like CRPGs and whatnot, the combat is not exactly what you're coming there for. You're coming there for systems that you don't get in regular action games. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Is there a lot of gameplay on this on YouTube to watch?
I was watching.
Yeah, there's a good amount. There's a good amount.
They uploaded
there's at least an hour.
They uploaded like a long one, like 30 minutes at least, I think. Some point.
Not as long as Death Stranding, but you know, enough that you would understand what's going on.
These gameplay trailers, do y'all prefer like story trailers or like just gameplay?
I prefer extended gameplay.
Both.
I said this the other day. Story trailers don't do nothing for me no more. I need the extended gameplay.
That story trailer for Last of Us 2, that didn't give you chills?
No.
You didn't get no chills.
Bro,
you know, BG is a robot, bro. He don't.
Bro, I like a mix of it. Like
came on
mix
bro.
it in.
When Tommy came on screen, I got chills.
Why with Tommy? Like what?
Yeah, that's so weird.
He returned the character. What you mean?
Okay, like
exactly.
I don't know, man.
You know what's crazy? Most people didn't even know who that was. They're like, "Oh, who's this guy?"
Oh, they ain't played the game. Like, I was listening. That's what's crazy about. Yeah, we can get into The Last of Us. You know, when people talk about like The Last of Us 2, you know, when we got this recent information, I listen to like podcasts and stuff, and it's like this is the most hyped game ever, and like
it really is.
Yeah, it is, and like it partially deserves some of it, not all of it. Like I'm a big Last of Us fan, but like when I listen to other people talk about the game, I'm like, are y'all sure y'all played this game? Because like y'all knowledge of it is terrible. Like
people don't know.
And I forget a lot of stuff that happens in original games, because especially a game that like, you know, the sequel is coming out 6 years later. But like I be hearing people talk, I'm like, how do y'all not know who this is? To this day, there was still people that didn't know Bill was gay. I'm like, did y'all play the game?
What?
Yeah, that's
hey, no, they didn't pick up the notes.
Like,
the notes was right next to the note next to Joel's wife.
You didn't need
They didn't pick up that note,
but you didn't need it.
It was also inferred because he had
he was like,
I found out
in the magazine.
I didn't know the first time I played it.
Yeah, there was enough articles to
I
where you
mean,
should have known, honest.
The cutscene kind of refers to it ish,
Yeah,
kind of, but the note truly puts it in.
You figure it out, yeah.
And the note is right next to like a bunch of loot, anyways. Like
it's right next to the dude.
Ain't
dead
it in his
body.
house? Ain't it in his house?
Yeah, it's right next to the dude dead body.
Yeah.
No, it's in the room with the loot, like where all the loot is at. That's where the note is. It's in the room, like that back room where all the loot, all the ammo and meds and everything is. It's right there, so it's hard to miss it.
This guy said, "I didn't know Ellie was gay until the DLC." Yeah, none of us knew until.
That was another one. That was another one. They let you know. They let you know for sure.
And even then, we weren't really sure. We just thought like she's a little girl and she kissed another little girl, but she could have not known what the hell she was at that point. But
bro, Ellie never been with a guy. She don't know what it's like.
Now you know Ellie pulling up with the dickies on in Last of Us 2. She's ready to go.
You said with the what?
She got the dickies.
You don't know what
she got the dickies.
I hate that they let us know that's why that's happening. I kind of wish they wouldn't have told us that.
I think the reason why Ellie is.
That's not.
Yo, why do y'all keep thinking Dina definitely got clapped in that trailer? I don't.
No, she didn't.
No, they're misleading
Dina
us.
didn't die.
She
Dina
did.
They're misleading us.
Medina's in a lot of the
Why
game.
would Ellie be so like upset?
Hold
Like,
on.
Bro, you know
there could have been a lot of people
Ellie
there.
had an ex-girlfriend named Kat. Kat did Ellie's tattoo for her. Kat is the one that did Ellie's tattoo. So it could have been Kat is Ellie's ex-girlfriend.
Whoa, why you put this?
Spoilers!
This is not a spoiler, bro.
Okay, look, let me say something.
This is information that they told us. How is this a spoiler?
The co-writer of this game came out and said a whole bunch of shit she was not supposed to say.
True. They were controlling so hard that just
leaked,
spilled the beans.
And that's the shit you talking about right now. We not supposed to know none of this shit. You know that, right?
Yo, you know the funny thing is, we haven't seen Ellie's mother in any of this gameplay.
Nigga, she dead. What? Oh, you talking about?
Ellie's mom is. I'm looking at right now. Mystery Woman.
Wait, have we?
No, we've only seen her in story trailers. This game is going to be long.
Wait, have we seen Ellie's mom? Because I missed that shit.
Yeah, we seen her in that one Paris game.
There was one time when they spoiled.
The Paris. He's talking about the Paris game.
Wait, they told us that was her mom.
We figured.
Oh yeah, the big buff.
We put together the clues, the context clues.
Okay, no, I feel that.
Yeah,
we still haven't seen her at all. Like really. In
I mean, I think that's something they should.
No, they showed her, but not in gameplay.
No, I think that's something they should keep that's something we shouldn't see in gameplay.
Bro, this game's gonna have, I'm gonna let you guys know right now, mark my words, this game's gonna have 3 playable characters. It's gonna be Ellie, the Mystery Woman, and Joel. 3 playable characters in the Last of Us Part 2.
You speculating this?
Yeah, no, I'm gonna show you for sure why. Whenever they
show game from pulling that out of your ass, bro.
In the Last of Us, right? In the first game, as you play it, every cutscene has the character that you're playing as on screen. From the time that you're playing as a character in that game, that character is in every cutscene, no matter who it is. You start off with Sarah. Sarah's the first thing you see on the screen, right? You go over to the next cutscene. We pop back in with Joel. Joel's the first person on the screen. Ellie, it does the same exact thing. Not one cutscene has the playable character off screen. They showcase Mystery Woman, right? And it's this whole cutscene going down with Yara and Lev. And at the very end, the clickers come in. Ellie's not there. Joel isn't there. The playable character right there has to be Mystery Woman. Like, how else would that cutscene even be?
Yeah, of course.
So, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's definitely
true. So
unless those are just flashbacks.
I know this might sound crazy, but I don't think Joel's.
But even then, the cutscenes run in real time.
Wait, Missile, what did you say?
They're gonna make them play.
No, I don't think Joel's
what did
gonna
Missile
be a
say?
playable character.
Yeah, he will be.
Okay, wait. I want to jump to something. Right, we're gonna go back to
What's the first game had 3 playable?
We're gonna jump to we're gonna rewind a little bit. But what do y'all think about the Joel is dead theory and Ellie is hallucinating? I like the theory. I like it. And Ellie is hallucinating because of PTSD. I like it.
That's going to ruin the replayability.
No, they already confirmed that's some bullshit. And plus, Neil Druckmann is a derivative writer, but he's not a hack writer, bro. That is some Sixth Sense bullshit. We've already watched that movie. Let's not just make it into a game. And they already confirmed that Joel and Ellie have been living in that town for 4 years. How is she going to be there for 4 years and this nigga's been dead and nobody's told her?
Also, he's old now too.
I don't think this is leaked information. I think they just came out and said that, well, I ain't gonna even say it.
Yeah,
Joel is not dead. Joel is not dead.
Joel's not dead.
Yo, this is the theory.
That's really bad writing, bro.
Ellie lived a normal life for the 4 years that they're there. She got to watch movies. She got to live a teenage life.
I will say, Neil Druckmann said this on IGN. You play with a companion this whole game, but you're gonna have, just like the last one, there's gonna be different companions, right? Joel is probably in over half of this game, bro. He's not.
Dina's in a lot of it.
They
too.
gonna, you know what they're
Dina's in a
gonna
lot
do?
of
They're
it.
gonna make Joel playable like Ellie was for just certain scenes. They're
They
gonna
might,
do that.
they
They're
might.
definitely gonna do that. They're
They
definitely gonna do that.
And Mystery Woman. Don't forget the Mystery Woman.
Yo, but I have
Yeah.
a theory. I have a theory that Ellie and Joel. I think Joel. No, wait. Hold on.
He's
Ellie.
He's about to say
He's
something.
about to say
Go
something.
ahead,
Spoil
go
the
ahead,
story.
go ahead.
Hold on. I think Ellie. Hold on. I think Ellie found out about what Joel did. That's why she don't really mess with him anymore.
Yep.
That's when Ellie was like, "What are you doing here?" Like she didn't really rock with him no more like that. You could tell like.
Plus,
her,
if
like,
you look in the
when
E3
she said it,
2018,
like, I don't really like. Why are you here? Like she don't really mess with Joel because she's found out what he did.
That's a possibility. That's a
look
possibility.
at E3 2018 gameplay trailer when Jesse refers to him. Like she makes like this gesture in her face, like she looks down, like yeah, like you know what I mean, like she's not really rocking. She
Yeah, exactly. I know she knows now because I think she found out. That's why she don't really mess with Joel like that.
Joel dying by the end of the game, so who cares?
That's a
Somebody
possibility.
gonna die.
Joel definitely dying.
Joel.
Oh.
Don't kill Joel.
Joel getting clapped,
He's
bro.
dead. He's dead.
Would y'all rather have Joel die or Ellie die?
He go no. Well,
Joel.
I'll take Ellie over Joel.
Yeah, I'll take Ellie over Joel.
No.
I would be more of an emotional.
Ellie over
die.
Joel.
I'd rather
Stop.
Ellie die.
Stop.
No, I
If
would
Joel
want Ellie
dies, it would hit more.
How old is Joel supposed to
Really?
be in this game? Like 60?
no.
At least,
No,
no,
he's not 60.
He's in his
he at least
50s.
50. He at least 50 something.
Nah,
He's
that
like
man
55.
older
He's
than
like
that.
55.
No, he's in his
Older than
50s.
Yeah, he in his 50s.
That man older than that.
You got to think he was.
It's only been a
Honestly,
5-year
This
gap.
is what we do know though. In the trailer, Dina didn't die. Joel didn't die. It could have been Maria, possibly. You know what I'm saying? That's Tommy's wife.
But why would Ellie be so like?
Listen.
No, she would not
crazy over
care.
that,
Hold on. Let me just say this. Right?
I wouldn't say
The
she
way-
wouldn't care.
The way
So
the trailer
she got kidnapped. One of the two.
There is a preview. If you watch all these preview videos, they talking a lot, right? If you can put two and two together, you know exactly what the fuck happened in that trailer. I do not want to say it because there would be a spoiler. But if you go looking
Put
for
it in
the
the Discord chat. I want to see what you're gonna say. Put it in the Discord chat.
all right. No, BG got the screen.
No, it's showing on live.
It's
showing on
I've heard some
No, I
people
wanna
say
hear
it's
what
been
you
10
gonna say,
years since the first game took place in the actual gameplay in the game.
No,
it's
it
been
gotta
5.
be.
It's been 5.
It's been
She
5
was way
years.
older than 5 years old.
Yeah, no, she was
way
14
older.
in The Last of Us 1.
And
She's
turned
19
15
in Last of Us 2.
Yeah,
She
she
looks
turned.
that old when she's 19. Wow.
Yeah, she turned
I know,
15.
yeah, 'cause she
through the
18
game.
in
Look
the
like she's
apocalypse.
She got the
25.
dickies on, bro.
She was 25 in that game.
I want
looks
to.
old.
I want to read this rundown of all the details that people got. Some reporters got about The Last of Us 2, right, from this event. So, the start of the game, Ellie is living in Jackson, Wyoming. We know that much. The town is run by Tommy. Blah blah blah. Ellie has a relationship with Dina. Ellie can now jump. She can.
Hey, God of War looking very gentle.
She can jump through windows or over cars. She can also squeeze through narrow gaps. She can go prone. She can go between cover. She has a RPG-like skill tree with 3 branches that can upgrade health, combat, stealth, her listening ability. You can collect the pill bottles for upgrade. So this is interesting. This says she has a close relationship with Jesse, but a lot of us predict that Jesse's actually the villain because he used to date Dina.
That's what Jack was talking about in his stream.
Yeah, I think he has something.
But Jesse, he does the whole patrol lead for like the entire encampment.
Okay.
No, that's not far-fetched at all.
Exactly.
I mean,
He
it's
do
supposed to be a twist.
he controls the patrols, right? So he tells them where to go.
That sounds like something Neil Druckmann would write.
You can easily ambush somebody if you a fucking jilted lover or somebody and she with the chick you got beef with. Hey, okay, y'all go here real quick. If something happened, report back type
So
shit.
he wanted them up.
Yeah. Like he was trying to set it up. Like he was
Yeah, of
throwing
course.
them
Come
into
on
danger.
now.
Okay.
Possibly.
But like that would be too predictable. Like, come on.
Okay.
But Dina dying because they want you to believe that it's not predictable. Like, come on, bro.
No, but like
So she got
him being a
kidnapped? That's what you
secret
think,
villain.
Jack?
Like,
So
haha,
you
I'm the
really
one
do
that
you
was
really
behind
think the way they framed the trailer is the way it happened? She lost in the snow. Dina, where are you? Then you hear a gunshot.
No,
Yeah,
it's already
come
been
on.
confirmed that.
I mean, come on, bro.
Do you know they showed more gameplay? Dina, you know when they're smoking the joint? That's right after the
After she was lost, exactly.
So I want to read more about the combat. So guns can be modded, pistol, shotguns,
I
rifles, and all that
it.
stuff. Fatal shots against enemies are marked with an X. Ellie has her bow, and she also can craft like explosive arrows. There's a dodge button now. You have her switch. They got rid of shivs, right?
Yes,
they got rid of shivs because Ellie has a switchblade at all times. Right. So
she still got that same pocket knife. Okay.
yeah,
The switchblade. Yeah, y'all know where she got it from, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it also says the game has what they call analog stealth. So you are only safe if completely hidden. You can stealth through the entire game and not kill anybody. It's possible. So that's
probably an achievement.
That's something. Wait. Did you say you can go through without killing anybody?
That's what this says. You can
include the dogs, I guess.
Yeah, they said dogs. You sure about that?
I thought they said dogs. Well, you said
I don't know if you can go through.
Wait, hold on. Let me be specific. It says you can stealth through almost the entire game and not kill anyone.
Yeah.
Almost. Okay.
Yeah, I can believe that.
Okay.
You got to think about the rope in there.
What about the rope?
The game has a rope, kind of like Uncharted 4 with the
and like Death Stranding.
What the fuck was that shit called in Uncharted?
That has a ladder.
The grappling hook.
Yeah, the grappling hook in Uncharted. But it's a rope in here. You help you.
The game also has a new gore system that you can actually shoot people's jaws off and like their other
fire.
That is fire.
Like you can actually shoot off their extremities.
Damn, IGN's not gonna like that.
No.
That's like some Red Dead 2 stuff. That's some Red Dead 2.
You can smash an enemy through a window and then smash their head on top of a sharp jagged window frame. You could throw.
That's visceral.
Where you seeing all this shit at?
Bro, like, hold on, let me give you the link. Right here.
Yeah, they detailed a lot of. I think the press played like 3 hours or so.
Yeah, they did.
Some of this stuff is contextual. Like you have to obviously be near the window and like we already know you can throw bricks and bottles. Serious injuries will require immediate treatment by holding the R1 button. Shooting an enemy in the leg will cause them to fall to their knees, stunning them and allowing you time to, do whatever you want.
Like Resident Evil.
Yeah, some stuff about the enemies. So the WLF is the Washington Liberation Front. It's a militant xenophobic group, which is weird because they're only xenophobic to people outside of Washington. Like when you think of xenophobia, it makes sense in this Last of Us world, right? People are territorial of the state they live in. When we think of xenophobia, it's usually people are xenophobic of people outside of the entire United States.
Yeah.
But in the game, like if you're from a different state,
you got it.
Yeah. There's also Seraphites. They're like the cults.
Do with the raincoats.
Yeah.
I've seen some of that combat. It looks amazingly realistic. Like the reactions of getting stabbed and like the knifing to the face is just amazing.
It's visceral. It's like awesome, brutal, epic.
Yeah. So like, and the AI is better. Like it's not the the all-seeing eye. If one enemy sees you, then they automatically just turn around and like,
bro.
It's not like that.
The whole map is over.
They also you know how like whenever the AI is shooting and like it's like they have pea shooters, like they're doing damage, but it's like it does virtually like no damage. Now like they matched the AI's damage to match ours. So like if an enemy gets shot 2 times and you shoot it 1 time, like it could die. Yeah. Also, like they kind of made it to where the AI can get, because like in the first game, it was like very broken to where like the AI would like run in front of the enemy and then like they wouldn't see it and it would be kind of like breaking. Even though they did that on purpose just for us, now like the AI can actually be seen, but it still does a good job of being in like stealth.
Yeah, I find that funny that during the time everyone was like, man, Ellie and that girl from BioShock Infinite are the best AI partners, and I'm like, they're not even AI partners. Like they're invisible to the outside world completely. So it'll be nice to see how they do the characters that can actually be interacted with in the world.
Yeah, the enemies in this game, they alert the other people by whistling. So they have to get a whistle out in order for them, to know. To be alerted by you.
So like alarm.
That's how the
How do you feel about the AI having
that's
names?
the Seraphites.
That's the Seraphites.
Okay.
How do you feel about the AI having names? That they call
Names?
Yeah, each one of them have specific names. Yeah.
I saw this clip where like Ellie throws like a Molotov, and then the girl she screams out like "Dad!" like that. Like this girl, she just watched. Like that just makes the game feel so much like.
It depends though. They got to do it right. Because how many times you gonna kill somebody and somebody be like, "Oh, Dad, Father!" Like if you start.
I've seen different I've heard different audio cues for it. Like there's quite a bit.
I mean, yeah, but that was a 2-hour gameplay.
Yeah, that's
you
true,
know what I
that's
mean.
true.
So they can.
They said something specific about the dogs too, right? BG, what was that?
Oh yeah, dogs.
Something
They can
different about
sniff.
them.
They can sniff you out. Dogs. They can be
They also-
evaded by running through a door and closing it behind you.
So I saw.
Also, they're gonna make us feel bad, like the way the dog whimpers or something. We wouldn't want to kill it or something like that.
Yeah, I'm not gonna feel bad. But I saw some gameplay, and with the listening mode, you can actually see where the dog is sniffing your trail.
Yeah, you
leave
can
the
see
trail.
you leave, yeah.
But
I think listening mode is cheesy. I'm the type.
Yeah,
I
no,
play
you're
Last of
right.
Us on grounded every single time, so I don't even have a
No,
listening
but
mode
okay,
anyway.
this is if you probably can't even use listening mode on Grounded on here anyway. So.
You
Yeah,
can't.
that's what I'm
I
saying.
don't think.
I think
listening
it's gonna
mode-
be this game is gonna be very difficult though. Like goddamn.
Well, I mean, they'll have different modes and whatnot. But with the Last of Us, when I played it, I feel like I missed out on a bunch because I played on normal, and I should have played it on a harder difficulty. But back when I played it, I didn't play games on hard like I usually do now. So this one, I'm definitely going to start on a harder difficulty and not use listening mode because, like you said, it is cheesy.
So clickers are. They said clickers in general are faster in this game, and something that's people have been doing that's bothering me. They're referring to like all of the infected as clickers. Clickers are one thing, right? Yeah. They're one thing. I don't know why everybody's calling all of them clickers. Like they said, the new infected, which is the shambler. They said it's a new type of clicker. I'm like, no, it's a new type of infected, right? That's how it should be. It's not a new type of clicker.
Yeah,
because
that's closer to
because
a
each
loader
infected is just a different stage that they go through, after being infected for a certain amount of time.
But how do you guys feel about this being an SJW agenda?
I don't buy into that type shit.
I don't really care. If the game is good, it's good.
Look, if you think about that though, I mean, Ellie got older and they continued the story, so it kind of would make sense that Joel wouldn't be like 92 running around killing people. So it's kind of a natural progression, even though of course they did bring that out. But I mean, at the end of the day, who would you rather be playing with, an old Joel or older Ellie? So
well, I don't really think that matters because I mean, like, look, playing as Snake back in Metal Gear Solid 4.
What about that? Didn't he get cloned and all of that?
That's spoilers, but
Jesus,
but I mean, like, it's obvious that what's it called? Naughty Dog does have an agenda. I don't really think that's up for debate. But
you see that rainbow paw that they got on their shirt?
They're doing what they're doing.
I mean,
it's okay. It's okay, man. Yeah, I mean, like they can do what they want to do, and like if you really, it doesn't really matter that much. If the game is good, it's good.
This my view on agendas though. Like if the agenda is not pushing something hateful, I can't be mad at it.
Yeah.
I can't be mad at them wanting the people to be treated equally.
I mean, Neil Druckmann already said he wanted to make a female character, like a female protagonist in a video game that we don't like because she's, being sexualized. And that's what he did. We like Ellie a lot. We really care about her, and nobody looks at her sexually. And that's exactly what he's aiming for. He's already talked about
some might.
The game looks awesome. That's all I know.
Oh, they ain't got to worry about it. She look like.
Do I think? Do I?
Did you see her back? Did you see how muscular she was?
Yeah, she just looked like a dude.
Like, I don't think there's an SJW agenda going on in The Last of Us. What I think is they have an agenda to tell a story purposely, not from the typical male standpoint. That which is an agenda. It's not. It's like people always.
No, there's more to it than that.
I mean, if you want to get into that, fine. But like I'm saying, like people look at agenda as like a bad thing. Agenda could be good.
Yeah, but it's not. That's what I'm trying to say. It's not necessarily a bad thing.
Yeah.
Like some people are gonna be bounce off of that like clearly, but for me, if a game's good, a game's good. I don't really care.
But they are purposely trying to tell a story not from a male's perspective, like which they've done so much. Which are that's purposeful. That's all it is, and I don't have a problem with that necessarily, as long as it flows well and it makes sense. Which in The Last of Us, it obviously makes sense because in the first one you played as Joel, she's taking care of this little girl. The little girl is kind of grown now, so it makes sense that you would play as her now. It makes sense. So I don't have a problem
It's
with
a
that.
natural progression.
Are
Yeah.
you guys excited? Like, do y'all feel really excited about this game at all?
Of course.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
oh man, like
I'm hyped.
it's only 5 months away.
They're
Like,
they're still bringing.
I'm more excited for Death Stranding, but
Oh,
you
stop
know.
this.
Whatever, bro.
And
talking
Ghost of
about this.
Tsushima. Come on.
We haven't even seen Ghost of Tsushima.
Tsushima.
How can you be hyped? We barely even
Yeah,
seen
you're
it.
right. You're right. After
Oh.
Sekiro, though, I'm ready for some more samurai
You ready
shit.
for that world type, like of that environment?
Yeah, but
awesome.
honestly,
So,
you know how Naughty
Sekiro's
Dog-
game of the year for this year so far.
Oh,
I wouldn't be mad at that. It definitely has the best combat.
Don't even start.
Game of the year this year has to be so far Resident Evil 2.
Yep.
That's the
Nah,
one. That's
nah,
what
nah.
I'm going with.
No,
so far.
no, dude, I like Resident Evil 2, but man,
Doesn't it have the
Sekiro's
best
something
Metacritic
else.
score this year too?
It'll probably Death Stranding will probably win because it's a remake, but
You mean
I like
Resident
DMC5. DMC5.
nah.
Yeah, Devil May Cry is fire too.
It was good. but
Sekiro
game
so
of
far
the
is
year
my
there.
pick.
No game of the year there.
Yeah, Sekiro.
What did you say?
Like Dark Souls and all
Dave,
that.
what did you say?
Sekiro is my pick for game of the year so far, with
Yeah,
Resident
man,
Evil 2 as a close second.
Yeah, like just to finish up with The Last of Us, because we still it's releasing February 21st, and it's going to be 2 discs, but mainly of all, which had the biggest conversation is no multiplayer.
It's coming.
So listen, man.
No, it's not.
So I don't want to. I made there's so much I said on Twitter, and I made a 40-minute video, so I don't want to like get too deep into all of it all over again. But like I said, the fact that Naughty Dog was forced to address it, right, in that statement, because there are so many people who care about this multiplayer. A lot of people try to make it seem like, oh, it's just 10 people online who are mad about this. No, they felt pressure. If you look in there after they did that announcement, which by the way, it was a problem that they didn't even announce it. It had to get announced through the media, who asked them like, hey, what about the multiplayer? Oh,
only one of them asked about that.
Yeah, exactly.
My thing is, I really can't believe they were trying to sneak that under the rug.
Exactly, and they got so much like pressure that they were forced to make a statement because there were so many people in the comment section pressing them about it. Which means no, it's way more than these quote unquote 10 people or this minority y'all think that only cares about the multiplayer when it's a whole lot of people. So like,
multiplayer is really good. It's broken, but it's really good. I like it.
I think they knew the multiplayer was important.
Can I say one thing real quick? I'm actually disappointed in the community, specifically PlayStation quote unquote fans. And Naughty Dog came out with a statement that said, it was so ambitious that we had to put everybody on the story, pretty much. Okay, that's cool. I understand that. I'm happy about that. But don't act like the fact that this game, it's boggling my mind, right? Do you realize the last 4 Naughty Dog release games all got above a 90 on Metacritic, and they all feature what? A goddamn multiplayer, right? So what make you think and they got more employees now? They even shipped in more employees to finish this game. What make you think?
Nigga? Uncharted 3 had the best multiplayer.
Stop.
Okay, we're not gonna get into that. We're not gonna entertain that.
To finish my point, what make y'all think that them taking out the online is gonna make this a better game?
Hey, Jack, you know what the lowest rated Naughty Dog game is? The Naughty Dog's
Uncharted 1.
And you know what it did not have?
Online.
Oh, there you go. So this whole people like to make this theory, and they're pushing it so hard that like multiplayer, no multiplayer equals a better single player, or a single player only game is automatically going to be better, and vice versa. When it's not the case, and people are still trying to push this agenda, it's like it's nonsense.
People don't realize that they always have separate people working on multiplayer than the single players.
Exactly.
It shouldn't affect either one.
Yeah. And you know what else is crazy, right? Even though Naughty Dog came out with a statement saying it's not featured in the game, okay, that's cool. Guess who had to actually? That did not confirm the existence of goddamn online. Guess who had to come out and confirm that this game got an online? Bruce Straley, right?
Don't even work there.
Yeah, Bruce Straley, the dude that co-directed Last of Us Part 1, guess what? He don't even work at fucking Sony no more. He don't work at Naughty Dog. Why does a fucking person that doesn't even work there gotta come out and come on, bro?
I think I know why. I think I know why.
He made a better statement, like to comfort and like get everybody on the same page than everybody else. Like,
hold on, I gotta say one more thing. I'll be done. I'm gonna let y'all talk. The original article that said this game will not feature online, right? People was trying to discredit why y'all believe in articles. It had direct quotes from the lead gameplay designer at Naughty Dog. She said it. Anthony Newman, the co-director, said it. Sony PlayStation confirmed this. Naughty Dog confirmed this. But who the fuck we supposed to wait? We supposed to wait for Jesus to come down and tell? Like, bro, who the fuck else do we need confirmation from? Everybody lying? Like, come on, bro, stop this.
All right, let me get in my Genstradamus bag real quick, because it's gonna take a while for y'all to realize what I'm saying. The listeners, of course, but what I'm saying is, it's kind of obvious what's going on here. These guys are ponies. Pay them no mind. I'm gonna say it because I'm the bad guy. We all know they're gonna double milk this joint, man. We all know PS5 is gonna come with that multiplayer, man. We already know what's going on. Yeah. You got 2 discs coming out with this game. There's no way it's 2 discs and it's just for a single player campaign. But what they're gonna do is they're gonna unlock that joint for PS4 when that PS5 come out. That's what's gonna happen. We all know it. I know.
No, I don't think that's what's gonna happen.
That multiplayer is gonna be on PS4. Believe you me, it's gonna be on PS4.
Yeah, but they said it's not gonna be part of 2. Right?
I think it's
I'm not going to damage control them because
they did not confirm.
No, they did. In their letter, it said it is not going to be a part of.
They explicitly said that it's not in the sense of part 2.
It's going to be standalone.
Yeah, it's a standalone game.
So would you buy it? Though? Would you buy it?
It's going to be a download.
Wait.
It's going to be an add-on.
No, it's not going to be an add-on. It's going to be a standalone. That's different.
No.
That's different.
Let me be clear on what I'm saying, because I get what you're saying, but you're not hearing what I'm saying. Remember how Uncharted 4 came out, and then you had, what's the next one that came out?
Lost Legacy.
That's what they're going to do with that multiplayer.
Yeah, that's what we're saying. It was standalone.
But that's because they said that their DLC just became so ambitious that they wanted so much more of it. That's why it became a full game.
Yeah, and that happens in development. I'm not saying it's right.
Jamie, y'all believe that if y'all want.
I'm not saying it's right.
Translation. We're going to double that when PS5 come out.
This is what we're saying, Jimmy. You're not going to need to own The Last of Us Part 2 to be able to access this online.
I agree with that part, but it's still part of that universe.
So would you buy it is what I'm saying. Would you buy this?
Of course I'm buying it. Of course I'm buying it.
For how much? What's the price?
I don't care how much.
Listen,
for $60.
Listen, I'm buying. Listen. Because here's the thing: everybody is gonna pay whatever price for something they really like, right? So, do I think Naughty
for a multiplayer only game?
If it's good enough, do I think it's gonna be 60? Because I think Naughty Dog has enough sense not to make it a full price game.
Lost Legacy wasn't full price.
Exactly.
That's what I'm saying.
I think it's going to be 30 to 40. If it was 60, am I paying for it? Hell yeah. Still, I'll keep it real.
BG, when you're done, let me hit you with a hot.
Go ahead.
Your mic cut out.
So, okay. So the only way I would buy it, right, is if that ambition turned into a co-op campaign at least minimum 6 to 8 hours, right?
I don't care about no damn campaign.
Wait. They have multiplayer, but this time Naughty Dog actually makes a balanced multiplayer for the first time since Uncharted 2. How about that?
Last of Us was balanced until they.
Nah, you asking for too much right there.
Last of Us was balanced at a certain point.
No, it wasn't.
No, it was.
Nah, nobody
selling weapons. Selling weapons. Hell,
they didn't sell weapons from the very get go, though.
Yeah, those weapons weren't always there. That's what we trying to tell you.
Yeah,
they didn't always exist.
What are you guys gonna?
I know they always fuck it up. They throw in a patch that fucks up everything.
Okay,
they need to add like a co-op again. Remember back in like.
I'm really curious to see what they got planned because they said they got something really special. For
all
that.
the multiplayer developers at Naughty Dog said that they are working on something. So
this is another thing, right? This was a deleted tweet. I'm not gonna say who tweeted it. I know there are a confirmed employee of Naughty Dog. I'm not gonna tell y'all who tweeted. But the way he worded it, like they said with the single player, they had to put everybody on the team on this, show love and care. He was saying they're gonna try to do the same shit with the online. Now I can appreciate that. I need to see the fruits of their labor, like they said, right? And also I will pay whatever it costs as long as they don't add no fucking DLC weapons. I don't want this to be no free to play.
They will. They can't help themselves.
I don't want this to be no free to play bullshit, pay to win. I can't deal with that, bro.
Yeah,
they sell you multiplayer full price, and they'll sell weapons too. Naughty Dog cannot.
Because the bigger problem in this, just to be clear, is not even necessarily that The Last of Us isn't launching with multiplayer. It's the fact that they waited, not even to announce it. They let the media get to. They weren't gonna even tell us.
They were gonna let the game come out. You boot that bitch up and not see it.
And plus they confirmed there was going to be multiplayer, but they confirmed it before. So okay. Here's the thing. If nobody in the media had asked about it, when were they going to tell us?
When it PS5 came
Never.
That's we would have booted it up and been like, what?
Bro,
y'all got that PS5 version and said, what's that?
Bro. This is what's crazy, bro. Why wait till fucking Outbreak Day? Literally the day where you praise your fucking creation. Every year you've been doing this, like 7 goddamn years or whatever, 6 goddamn years. Why would you wait till the biggest day when you're about to launch the sequel to say this?
They weren't planning on it. They weren't planning on saying that on Outbreak.
Exactly. Like, but why even let this leak? Like, when they start answering no questions, the person that asks like, "Hey, bro," they asked about the online, bro. Like, this shit gonna leak. Like, it's gonna come out, bro. They wasn't ready for none of this.
I don't know why.
Well, they couldn't push it back. If they said, "Oh, we're not talking about that at this date," if they waited till December or something like that.
But look,
oh man, people.
But look though. This is the thing though, and now BG back me up on this. We didn't want them to push it back. This is all you got to say. The game they don't even got to say the game ain't gonna launch online. It ain't gonna be ready at launch. We working on it.
I would have been happy with that. I would have been happy.
We working. All they gotta do. We working on it. That's all
I would have not said nothing. All them tweets I put out, all that video. If you would have just said, "Listen, it's not launching, but it's coming," I would have been like, "Oh, all right, I'm good."
Facts. Cool. Perfect. No issue.
Been like Red Dead. Same thing.
Exactly.
I want to know honestly, bro. I was watching a video. You said you wanted you're going straight to multiplayer first. Were you 100% like no cap? You was being dead ass. Multiplayer first, single player second.
Of course.
Bro, you must don't know BG.
Bro, are you new? Bro, let me tell you something. I didn't beat when Last of Us came out. I didn't beat the single player until like maybe past a month after it came out.
Were you that much invested? Well, I want to ask you a good question. I want to ask you a really good question then. So when God of War Ascension came out, did you really invest into that multiplayer?
Yeah,
that online was fire.
Bro, have you seen my I still have God of War Ascension multiplayer videos up. I have at least 40 of them. You could go look.
40? Bro, you have vids?
Yes, and they have.
I really wish I had
they have like, and they have like a lot of them have over 10,000 views. A couple of them have like 100,000 views.
I used to run the BG on the God of War.
If you could like get off topic and explain it to me a little bit, like was it like a good experience?
Yeah, to me it was good. Like that multiplayer was honestly really good until once again, I don't know. This is like a Sony developer thing. They patched it and like the game, it didn't get. It kind of went to hell. It was still playable, but it kind of went to hell. But like, yeah.
Honestly, Sony. Like I was reading something you said on Twitter about like people complaining about third-party titles, both from like multiplayer and single player. I could agree with that, and I feel like Sony does need some multiplayer games because we do like. I just like that. I'm paying for PlayStation Plus, and I don't even play online.
They said that they're working on it for PS5, but we'll have to see what's going on there. But yeah, it's definitely whack. Like multiplayer games for.
I mean, we got Predator coming, but it looks
no. Like I mean, I was an Xbox fan, and going from there to PlayStation, that I had to buy an Xbox One because I was like, man, I need to play a fucking arena shooter or something. I played Halo 5, and that game was booty.
I'm just be honest, bro. I'm not really into multiplayer anymore like I used to be. Like the multiplayer games I invested the most time into was first off, my first multiplayer game was Uncharted 2. I really love that game. Uncharted 3, even though people say it's not better than 2, I just truly felt like it was better.
Look, this is one of my God of War Ascension videos. This video has 250,000 views, bro.
Dang.
Like I don't play when it comes to this multiplayer stuff. This is what I used to be about completely.
So you'll play any type of multiplayer. It doesn't have to be the main.
No, I'll play a good I'll play a good multiplayer. I don't care about it being mainstream. Like, I think a lot of mainstream multiplayer games are garbage. This is why I like hate this generation. I think Overwatch is garbage, and the rest of these popular multiplayer games, Fortnite, I think they're garbage.
Yeah. There's nothing new. It's all really the same thing.
You guys might think this is a hot take, but PUBG is the best multiplayer game.
Shut the fuck up.
I mean, I've said this to you before. I'm being consistent.
What you think? What you saying?
There's like no good multiplayer games out right now, bro. There's nothing.
PUBG is the best multiplayer this year.
All right, man. All right, bro.
This is gonna be your first last appearance, so get everything that you need to say.
I'm getting to the point where I think
you're crazy. Jack, why is that so
I think you're trolling.
Everything you say is crazy to me, bro.
And people think I got hot takes.
It's all hot takes.
Yo,
that's all
this
will do.
Well, but I want to get into this, right? I want to get. Let me ask y'all something, because this, goes into, because I was going to war with a lot of people. Oh, nobody cared about Last of Us multiplayer, right?
People care. People care.
A lot of people care. So here's my question, right? And I asked this on Twitter, and people are still arguing about this from like hours ago, right? And nobody can actually give me a solid answer. Why is it okay for Sony to depend on third party for good multiplayer games? Because everybody says, oh, they don't need to make multiplayer games. There's third party for that. Why is it okay for Sony to depend on third party for that, but it's not okay for Microsoft to depend on third party for single player games?
Well, no. Now, here's why I think that's a look at third parties' single player output.
There's plenty of great third party single player games.
No. Not really.
What?
What, AAA games? AAA games?
Bro, are you kidding me?
Single player only?
Yes.
I don't think so.
Really?
Bro, y'all not gonna make me go to.
You might get 7 a year at that.
You don't get that much.
So suddenly there are no amazing.
He didn't say no. Wait a minute.
I didn't say there's none.
No.
My favorite game of the year is a
y'all got to stop this
party game. But the thing is, with single player games, you need a larger quantity than you need multiplayer games, because multiplayer games you play over and over and over for months on end.
The vast majority of games that release are single player games, and it's not even close.
But they're not always good though.
Sekiro, Resident Evil 2 remake, Devil May Cry 5, all single player.
Which Witcher 3, like, bro, don't let me go down a like. I don't like Witcher 3, but that's a critically acclaimed game. All of those are single player games, and they're critically acclaimed. There's plenty of third party single player games, good ones that people love. Plenty. So that's not an excuse.
You pretty much talking to PlayStation.
But this is all I gotta say. I can see what you're saying if you speak from this standpoint. Most people pay for Plus to play online, okay? So where they're paying for a service that gives you the access to play online, but they're not giving any games to feed into that service. Right. PlayStation Plus, if what you're saying pretty much is that we pay for it for the deals and the free games, but we shouldn't need it to play online. Is what it is. That I can feel that. I can.
Man, I don't even know why I have PlayStation Plus, man.
I
already buy the games before they give us them on PS Plus. But BG, I'm not even defending that, because I really want PlayStation to have some multiplayer games. But you really need some single player games.
You know what's crazy? Single players, they're lame. Single players, they're lame.
Missile, if you don't stop.
You know what's crazy about y'all saying y'all want PlayStation games to have online? Guess who don't want PlayStation games to have online or don't seem to care? PlayStation fans. Ain't that crazy?
I mean, I truly don't care.
I don't care. That's what I'm saying. I'm an Xbox fan that moved over to PlayStation with the PS4.
I just don't understand the reaction I got from people that so-called claim to be play. I don't want to hear no more Xbox, Nintendo, PC slander from you, motherfuckers.
And it's like, okay, it's like I bring up like, okay, how are they going to charge us? Why are they charging us to play on PlayStation, right, online? And they're not the ones giving us a whole lot of multiplayer games to play. And people are like, once again, there's third party. I'm like, but they're not the ones charging us. EA is not charging me to play online. PlayStation is, and PlayStation is not giving me no games to play online.
Yeah, and Sony's buying out that exclusive mode too for Call of Duty, right, for their online.
Spec Ops.
You're talking about Spec Ops, that's exclusive for like a year, which is crazy because that means by the time the year comes around, that game's gonna be irrelevant. Like Xbox isn't.
But they're not doing anything for their own first party stuff, really.
Wait, I do want to bring this up. Missile, did you say that single player games are lame?
No, I said they need to stay in their lane.
Hot take.
Stay in their lane. I was about to say because I was like, man, you're really.
That would have been a hot take.
What does that even mean, though?
No, I'm saying
what does
they
that
just
mean?
need to stay in their lane as far as single players go. They're good at that.
So it means nothing.
Huh?
They don't even
what are you saying, bro? What are you saying?
It's a hot take. I don't know.
How is that a hot take? PlayStation?
No, it doesn't mean anything.
Oh, you saying PlayStation need to stay in their lane and make single player games?
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Okay. See. Okay. You said okay. We now. Okay.
Like I'm still like, but like my point is like, you know, like I said, like you can't say it's okay for PlayStation to depend on third party for multiplayer games and like it's not okay for X. I don't think either one is okay, but you can't make the argument for one and not the other.
Bro,
that's
people
my
pick
thing.
and choose what they offended by, bro, or what they pretend to be offended by.
Like, and people like, okay, because I don't know, like people will come and give me a whole bunch of excuses because people care about single player games more. I'm like, okay, that doesn't justify one though. There's a whole bunch of people that want to play online games. Just because you want to play single player games more just doesn't excuse PlayStation for not providing multiplayer content.
There's room for both.
Yeah, so somebody was saying why shouldn't Xbox stay in their lane?
Why shouldn't Xbox stay in the lane?
Yeah. Or why should they?
I don't think anybody should stay in their lane. They should all branch out and make
exactly.
games for all different types.
Yeah, but see with PlayStation fans, they'd be like, no, PlayStation's better at making single player games, so they should keep doing that. Okay, but y'all don't give Microsoft the same energy. Whatever Microsoft is good at doing, which is, you know, it's a little unclear at this point. I'll admit that.
Yeah, it's very unclear.
It's very unclear. But y'all don't be like, oh, Microsoft should just stick with what they're good at doing. Y'all keep the same the energy y'all have with Microsoft.
People want them to match The Last of Us. They want them to match God of War.
Right.
But no, I give them the same energy. PlayStation really needs to step up their multiplayer.
I'm just gonna put it out there because y'all not wouldn't have said a lot of y'all PlayStation dudes. For lack of a better term, y'all dick suckers. Point blank period. You take what you can get and you don't ask for better. Y'all are the same shit y'all criticize, and I can't stand you.
What are you talking about?
What am I talking about? If I
he's not talking about me.
If I show you my Twitter mentions, you will know what I'm talking about. I got people that claim to be diehard PlayStation fans mad because other PlayStation fans want to enjoy good games.
PlayStation
it
fans
don't make no fucking sense.
PlayStation fans are going through what Sony did off of right after the PS2 success. Sony fans are getting too cocky. That's what's happening. Sony's not getting too cocky, I don't think, but Sony fans are getting too cocky, and everything PlayStation does is perfect, and they don't need to do nothing else aside from what they do.
Nothing, bro. How do you let these motherfuckers are trying to bamboozle us? Y'all cool with it.
Let me say something.
Are you still talking about the multiplayer thing, bro?
Nigga, you got a Firefly pendant. Yeah, I'm still talking about it.
Bro, look, come on, dude. There's no way you can be this uptight about it, though.
Bro,
I know, like,
I got 3,000 followers.
Let me say something. Even last year, 2018, Nintendo, trash online service. They launched it with their own Smash Bros. Ultimate.
This dude with Nintendo.
You see what I mean? Like, so yeah, I hear you, Jack. That Sony really should.
Nintendo has put out more online games than PlayStation in the last 2 years.
But none of them are good online. They're way better.
They still gave it to you.
I know. At least they did it, but
what's it do with the Firefly pendant? What's your name, bro?
That's Taj.
Was you one that was defending them not putting the online on the game? You was one of them, weren't you?
Bro, I said I don't
care. Okay, so you a bum. All right. No. You a fucking bum. All right.
I like the multiplayer. I enjoyed factions. It's cool, bro. I like multiplayer, but lately I just
Now what was your favorite weapon in that game? The shotgun, your kneecaps because you was always on them crawling for help. What you like? You was the bum. Now you was happy they got rid of the online. Don't do this, bro.
Dude, no, look. I wasn't happy they got rid of it. I just didn't care.
All right.
I mean, yeah.
I'm not saying. No, I have friends and people who do care. I'm not saying.
Okay, let me ask you a question. Did you criticize somebody for caring?
No. You can go to my Twitter right now.
We good.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, nobody would never criticize anybody for caring.
What?
I mean, I get it, Jay, but like,
have you been on
there's a lot of people criticizing.
Type in Twitter.com, motherfucker.
Both sides are wrong.
Twitter.
No. But you can't just say it was the people saying, "Oh, I don't care." There's people both sides. You have people trying to boycott the fucking game over.
Nobody was actually boycotting.
Those people are idiots.
If you hear a game boycott, that shit is fake news every single time. They already got it pre-ordered.
all
They're not
bluffs.
gonna. Yeah, it's just signatures online, bro.
Look at Borderlands 3, bro. That's proof that boycotts don't exist. Okay, it's full of shit.
Fuck! Epic Games, best-selling game.
I don't believe in actually boycotting games, right? I believe in buying a game and complaining, right? I think complaining works. You know, I've been complaining for 10 years.
No, wait a minute. It depends.
I've been complaining for 10 years on this site. Okay, people always, you know, one of the things that. A lot of my audience accepts me and, you know, knows I complain a bitch about everything. There's a lot of people outside of that why is this guy always crying? Crying gets stuff done. Forget what you heard.
Not always.
No, it works
I would
for
say
me.
they see it, but they don't always.
Boycotting does work.
Look at 2K, bro. 2K been releasing some bullshit for some years now. They don't give a fuck.
And people been crying about that game for every.
Hey, but they still buy it though.
Because they're dumb.
Now, that's a game. That's a game that
bases,
actually
yeah,
need to
really-
get boycotted. That's one.
It's 2K. There ain't much you can really do with that game, anyways. It's garbage, bro.
No, they
Hey,
can
but-
change it around. They can change it around.
Hey Jack, you getting 2K20 though?
Boy,
No, boy. If you buy that, you are sick in the head.
I'm good on 2K right now, man. I ain't about it.
So, yeah, certain fan bases are like built for tough. They'll just take a beating. They don't give a fuck.
Yeah, man.
So-
Like,
Hey, so I got a question. What other Sony first-party games should get multiplayer added to them besides Last of Us?
Order
Uncharted?
1886.
yep, that's the first one.
Yeah, that's a good
See,
one.
And they need to
Okay,
they
there you
need
go.
to add a role just like Gears. But if they had a multiplayer and you're using that art gun or that one gun where you
Them
would
guns strong
shoot,
as fuck. Like, yeah.
man, what's that one gun where the termite gun or something, where you
I know-
shoot
I know
like a
what you're
dust
talking about.
first and
Thermite.
then light it on.
Thermite,
Yeah, that's it. That shit would have been fire. But
And-
they
and
didn't.
Okay, so you got the Order. What else?
And here's the thing,
Good
right?
question.
We're not saying none of us are saying, right, that there's a whole lot of PlayStation games that should have multiplayer. But there's a few that absolutely should have. And
God of
even,
War could have had a badass multiplayer.
that one I don't think it
Nah.
would fit as much. I would leave that one
It
alone.
definitely wouldn't have
But like the few we only call out a few games, a few PlayStation exclusives, and be like, this should have had multiplayer. And they're like, no, why would you add multiplayer? Like, bro, relax. I'm not. If there's 10 PlayStation exclusives, there's maybe 2 out of 10 that I'd be like, this definitely should have multiplayer, and people lose their mind. Like it's clear that the Order should have had multiplayer.
I just
They
noticed
don't-
all these
they
exclusives
don't
don't have
have-
multiplayer. You
Hey,
just
they-
brought this to my attention.
But you're missing the point of where PlayStation shines. They actually let IPs die and they let new ones come up. They can build new IPs
So
for
say that again.
for
Say that again.
multiplayer.
Say that one more time.
They let well, let me rephrase that. They let IPs retire and
yeah,
they
yeah.
build up new IPs so we could get new multiplayer games. It's not just tagging on multiplayer to previous IPs. They can
you talking
make
about
new ones,
SOCOM?
they'll be fire.
You talking about SOCOM?
Oh yeah, SOCOM. Yeah.
No, I'm not.
SOCOM
I'm not
was PlayStation
specifically
exclusive?
talking about SOCOM.
Yeah.
Well, like stuff like that, basically. Like that was a multiplayer game.
Hey, yo,
Right?
BG. How
Yeah.
come you're
Yeah,
not
but I
like
was talking
going
about
hard
new
for
shit.
SOCOM on Twitter?
What?
Why aren't you going hard for SOCOM on Twitter?
Bro, I've advocated for
that shit ain't
Sony
gonna
to make
happen.
SOCOM for like 8 years. They're not bringing it back at this
Well,
point.
they did. The devs that made it, they don't exist.
Yeah, like we eventually we've had to just give up. Like I advocated
Killzone,
that forever.
Resistance.
I
Yeah.
fucking hate them games. Goddamn.
I love those games. But like for example, like
Don't
okay,
try to fall like that.
Nick Marcel or Nick Marcial on Twitter, like he tried to make a point to me, and these are the games that he listed, multiplayer games that he said Sony has exclusively. I want y'all to listen to this list, right?
All right.
And even if you actually legitimize like the games on this list, you cannot like be like, oh, that's a good lineup of multiplayer games. Listen to this, right? And there's a few that are good. Okay, Killzone Shadowfall. I like Killzone Shadowfall. I like that multiplayer. I thought it was underrated. He put Dreams on here.
No,
Dreams.
that doesn't count, bro.
He put Dreams. Okay, next he put GT Sport. It has multiplayer. Okay, I'll give it to you. I'm not a racing fan, but I'll
That
give you
game's
that.
pretty good.
He listed MLB 14 through 19. I'm like, bro, that's still like technically the same game. You can't list MLB 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 like there's 6 different
Shout out to
games.
Nick, man. Shout out to Nick.
Like
you heat right
bro,
now.
who you think you finessing? Okay, then he listed Uncharted 4 and The Last of Us remastered. Okay, I give you that. I give you that. Legitimate multiplayers. He put Bloodborne next, bro.
That
Really?
don't count that as a multiplayer.
I mean, it got on.
No,
It
it
has-
kind of does. It does. It's a co-op game. And it's versus too,
but you know,
it counts.
It's a reach.
Barely.
It counts, but it's a reach, right? Then he put rigs. Really, bro?
Oh, you need VR. For
okay,
that
I'm not done. Then he put Little Big Planet 3, bruh.
That was the worst Little Big Planet game.
Really?
That game was still good.
But he put it as a multiplayer game. Really? This is.
I mean, go start reading the list.
This all I'm saying is, if this is the list you're trying to make a point, then PlayStation has clearly failed in the multiplayer department.
So you see what I'm talking about, especially coming from Xbox, and I was a big Halo guy until they, took a shit with Halo 4. What Sony's offering for multiplayer this generation is abysmal.
That's all. Yeah,
there's nothing.
That's all my point.
But at the same time, bro, single player is just better. Like, I'm sorry, like I used to love multiplayer.
No, I know, I agree with you, but a good multiplayer can
gameplay with
can beat single player games.
You can also carry your service.
This generation, I think my most played multiplayer game was fucking Rocket League.
Mine was Destiny.
Yeah, Destiny, Rocket League, a little bit of Overwatch, but I dropped that shit.
My most played.
We need Destiny 1 back ASAP.
My most played multiplayer game, and I think it's probably
OG Destiny.
My most played multiplayer game this generation is a game from last generation, which is a problem.
Last of Us.
It's The Last of Us, and I think it's probably the same for Jack.
I couldn't stand getting hit by the arrows and people head glitching.
And it's like,
that tactical shotgun is just too much for me.
Listen, and I'm
in fighting games, Tekken,
and I say that a great single player game, right, can always make up for, it can make up for it for no multiplayer, but it can't carry me through a generation as far as like replayability. Like, I played Last of Us from like 2013 to literally now, right? When The Last of Us Part 2 comes out, let's say the game is 20 hours. Let's just say it is. I'm going to beat that twice. That's 40 hours. I'm going to get the platinum, and then I'm never going to touch it again. That can't carry me.
Hey, did you see that news about the length of the game?
Did I see what?
They put out some news about the length of the game.
I saw
they said like 35 plus, right? Something like that.
No. They said it was about 50% longer the previous game, so it's around 25, 30 tops.
Which is BG Bond say he can't come in, bro.
Let me on. Oh, I don't have him.
PlayStation actually has the biggest online game right now in the world, right? With Fortnite, that's a third-party game.
Yep.
Nigga,
yep.
What?
So they may be pushing, stepping back, like, we're good.
What do you mean Sony has it?
He's saying it's available.
It's the biggest. It's the biggest on their platform.
PS4.
It's the biggest on Xbox as well.
Okay. No, but okay, but it's
overall.
bigger.
That's why they not pressed to make one. Is what he's saying.
That's just what might be happening.
Yeah, what's up?
Yeah, but there's another market. Not everyone's playing
multiplayer for 6 years, right?
Yeah.
What was your game of the year?
For what?
Thank you. Okay, Mister, that's the first smart thing you said.
What happened? What did he say?
I don't understand this dude. BG has been.
He cut out. What did he say?
He asked BG. Okay, pretty much if y'all don't know.
Not been being smart tonight.
No, but BG been playing Last of Us since 2013, but he gave Tomb Raider.
But hold on, but hold on. Here's what I don't get. Wait. But y'all equal the game you play the longest with your game of the year. That doesn't make sense to me.
It should.
Game of the year this year is art.
Because you play the game the most doesn't mean it's your game of the year.
If I play a game for 6 years, it's my game of the year. Whatever year.
No, I disagree with that.
You tripping?
I disagree with that. But
I don't.
No, because then you could say, but we played. You play Sekiro longer than Resident Evil, but Resident Evil could be your game of the year.
Yeah, Resident Evil 2 is game of the year,
right?
But it shouldn't be.
We're talking about
Sekiro is fire.
But you're making it seem like I played. You're making it seem like I played The Last of Us single player for 6 years. I played the multiplayer for 6 years.
The overall game.
My most played game this year, I'm not gonna lie to you, has been Last of Us single player. I played it at least once a week. I promise.
Wait a minute. I need some clarification. BG. So wait,
I
2013.
I don't know.
You put Tomb Raider above The Last of Us.
Yes, I thought the single player. Yes, I thought it was a better overall game.
Tomb Raider got online. Why are you still playing that?
The online wasn't good. I just felt like Tomb Raider was a better overall game. I felt like Tomb Raider. Listen, I don't equivalate.
There ain't a nigga
I don't
online.
equivalate how long you play a game with game of the year, with the game being better. Some games just have better legs and more replayability. That doesn't make a game of the year for me. I'm sorry, it doesn't.
Yeah, because I played a whole bunch of Destiny, but that game.
That's what I'm saying. Listen, there's people that have like maybe 500 hours in a game. That doesn't make it their game of the year. You don't think someone could play Destiny for 500 hours in 1 year, right? But they play God of War for 40 hours. God of War might be their game of the year. So I don't get the point y'all making.
BG has a point.
Red Dead Redemption 2 takes 60 hours to beat, and that game was.
It did take me 60 hours, bro.
Here's one point I don't get that you made, BG, because I was listening on my car ride home. You sounding like Broken Dr. Trey HD right now. That's what's crazy. So you don't believe in boycotting a game.
No, I don't.
You believe in giving them your money and then complaining.
Yes, I do.
What does that sound like, Jack?
Oh man,
I believe in complaining.
Here's my thing, right? If you already give them your money, why the fuck would they listen to you?
Thank you. I actually wanted to go back to that.
You already bent over and took in the ass.
Because backlash, they actually do respond to backlash. It happens.
No, they respond to booty front when people ain't buying the game. That's what they respond to.
They also respond to backlash on Twitter. Hold on, didn't what was it? That Mario game, wasn't it Mario Maker that didn't have online? Didn't they add online because of backlash?
That was before the game even launched, though.
But there was no threat of like people not buying the game.
People People said, "Oh, I've lost interest in the game."
No, people were still going to buy it.
Some people were, but my bottom line is, you can't buy something and then complain about it. Once you give them your money, you've already lost your power.
Listen, I disagree. I am an advocate of complaining and bitching.
So if you know something's messed up, you're gonna buy it.
And again, that does nothing. Battlefront and the whole loot box thing changed because people were not buying Battlefront.
Yeah, people dropped off on that.
Listen,
and they dropped off on Destiny 2 as well. Bungie's definitely gonna change after that.
Who's playing
Bungie's
Battlefront
not
now?
Activision anymore, so D2 can actually become
playing Battlefront
really
now, BG? Who started playing Battlefront?
I think there's more than one way to skin a pig, and I complain.
Yeah, there is.
And I complain.
But your way has never worked one time.
I disagree.
Name me one time it worked.
I gave you one, and there are definitely situations in which people bought a game, it wasn't up to par, they complained, and it was fixed somehow.
Give me an example.
I gave you one.
No, you didn't.
Wait a minute, what'd you say?
He said the Mario thing. People were pissed before the game even came out.
Wait, no, I think
this is the standpoint you're talking. Hold on 1 second, BG. This is where you're not making sense. Okay. If you already know something is messed up, why would you buy the product and then complain?
Yeah, they already got your money. They don't care.
If you would have to not buy the product, then complain first. Because the only way that works is if you buy something not knowing that it's going to be messed up, then it turns out to be messed up.
I disagree. And you're talking about, if we're talking about The Last of Us specifically, we're talking about it missing multiplayer, right?
Wait, are we talking about The Last of Us?
I'm talking about The Last of Us specifically.
I think that's what we was talking about originally.
I'm not talking about broken. I'm not talking about like something that's broken. I'm not talking about
Mass Effect Andromeda.
Yeah, I'm not talking about like broken. You buy a broken game and complain after.
Okay.
I'm talking about like something in The Last of Us case where it's missing something.
You know, it's funny. I've heard you and Jack complain about The Last of Us multiplayer probably for like 7 years, and they have not once changed it in a way to your liking. They've always
But that's because they completely stopped supporting the multiplayer in general.
No, I'm just saying, Jack. Tell me, am I right when I say that? Every time I've heard you guys complain about it,
right?
Exactly, and you know why? Y'all keep putting money in their pocket.
I disagree.
They definitely don't give a fuck.
There's no when we play a multiplayer game. Listen, when I played multiplayer games, and the developers are still actively supporting it. All the stuff I usually complain about gets fixed.
Like what? Give me an example.
When I played,
I just gave you an example.
Like a lot of the multiplayer games I played. Like I got to go far back when I talk about multiplayer games because
you can just bring up Call of Duty right now.
No, because like I said, I don't really play Call of Duty like that multiplayer. Because like I said, all the multiplayer games I've been active with, aren't from this generation. So if I go back to games like
hold on, we gotta go back an entire generation.
Yes, because I don't play multiplayer games as yet. I don't play. This is the whole conversation. I don't play multiplayer games as yet. Like for example, like even with Uncharted 2 or 3, even though they didn't patch it properly, all the stuff that I complained about, Blind Fire and all these mechanics being broken, they patched it after I complained. They patched it. Naughty Dog is usually dumb in general for having it there in the first place, but all the stuff I've ever complained about, it gets patched. Red Dead Redemption, perfect example. I complained and said that movement in that game is actual garbage. What happened just a few weeks ago? They patched it. Listen, I don't know. Listen, Bond,
like
I don't know about
2
you.
years later.
Okay, but it still got fixed.
Red Dead Redemption was last year's.
Okay, Red Dead Redemption 2, and I said the movement was garbage, right? True. I haven't played it. I don't know how well they actually fixed it, but I complained about it.
Sold that shit.
I complained about it, and they addressed it. They said they have, I forgot the adjective they actually used, but they said they dramatically improved the movement and the controls. Guess who complained about the movement and controls? BG. I have the power to complain and stuff gets done.
Anybody agrees with you on this
one good example.
Listen, Bond, you got to realize my complaining has magical powers. It gets stuff done.
Huh? It doesn't.
I'm not gonna lie.
Where's SOCOM at?
Complains about something, it does like.
Where's SOCOM at?
Bro, I have a track record.
Where is Resistance Fall of Man?
I have a track record of complaining about stuff and it gets done.
Where is SOCOM and Resistance?
I have a track record. Check my track record.
Where is SOCOM and Resistance?
Check my resume, bro.
Answer his question.
I don't see no SOCOM.
Answer his question.
I don't see no Resistance.
I said when it comes to stuff getting fixed, I didn't say them bringing back an entire game.
I heard you say on Twitter, why do we pay for online when we don't got no online games?
Yeah.
Where's Resistance and SOCOM you've been complaining for 5 years?
Listen, I need the rest of the PlayStation fan base because it's literally like a million. That's the rest of the PlayStation fan. See, I can complain about a certain game, right? And it gets fixed. I can't complain about like the whole ecosystem and that gets fixed because PlayStation fans
but some people could complain about the whole microtransaction ecosystem and get it fixed.
PlayStation fans,
no, they barely can.
Because nobody's really a fan of microtransactions necessarily. Like,
and nobody's really a fan of not having multiplayer.
No, have you seen PlayStation fans lately? They apparently love not having multiplayer.
Yeah, well,
as I already said, I don't care about multiplayer. Like, I don't care.
PlayStation fans on Twitter are literally telling PlayStation, no, keep making single player games. We don't care about nothing else. That's the problem.
In reality, that's what's working though, bro. These single player games that we are getting are heat.
This man is making my point. This is what I'm fighting against.
But there's no really a need. Yes, they can try to make multiplayer. I agree with you saying we're paying for a service to play online. But at the end of the day, these single player games are still selling like crazy, bro. Millions of copies, bro. In the double
you work for the company, or are you a gamer?
Bro, look, I'm a gamer, but I don't care for multiplayer.
And it doesn't help that play. It doesn't help that
hasn't been as good. Last generation,
you're a gamer, but you don't care about multiplayer.
Bro, last generation was way better than this generation's of multiplayer.
Wait.
Well, how would you know if you don't get games that have multiplayer?
Because last generation I did. This one, there's just nothing to play. There was nothing to play.
And you know whose fault that is?
PlayStation gamers.
Like you.
Yeah, people saying shit like that.
It doesn't help that PlayStation sold 100 million consoles off of pretty much making single player games. So that's what I'm fighting against. The PlayStation, that's what I'm fighting against, bro. Their success is like opposing what I'm trying to get done.
Bond,
you're really quiet. I can't hear you.
What was the last online game you played?
I cannot even hear you. You're quiet.
He said, "What was the last online game you played?"
Fuck if I know. Fire Emblem, Gears of War 5. I don't know.
You said Fire Emblem. Which Fire Emblem?
I said if it has online. I don't know. I couldn't even tell when the last online game I played. Why?
Because you're talking a lot about this multiplayer. Like, oh, you're a corporate slave if you don't care about multiplayer.
If you can't say you want multiplayer and multiplayer has been trash, and then say you don't care about Uncharted 2. Last of Us 2 not having multiplayer. Does not compute.
Well, why do you have to have somebody care? If somebody doesn't care, they don't care, bro.
You literally just said multiplayer sucks and you wish there was better multiplayer.
Well, I do, but I'm not about to cry
about not having multiplayer.
But that's the thing, though.
It's weird. That does kind of contradict myself. That does make sense. But I've learned not to care, bro.
No, but Tajay,
you've learned not to care. So you've been conditioned by the corporate overlords not to care.
But Tajay, though, right? It's cool not to care about online, but the thing is, people are complaining about people actually caring about this. Why would you care that I care to have it?
They're calling us babies.
I'm not complaining. I'm not on that side of the
I'm
grid.
just saying, but people have been doing it. That's why I was so angry.
They're calling us babies. People are calling us entitled because a sequel. Toxic and entitled because a sequel to a game that has multiplayer does not have multiplayer. Like
fuck all that. BG, you missing the person making the game. Literally, the people making the game said it's coming back. We have it. Like. Excuse the fuck out of us for believing them. Like we supposed to think they lying now? Like what's going on? Come on, bro.
They did say they was confirmed. They did confirm it. They did.
They confirmed it last E3.
Even before that, bro, they confirmed.
That's what I'm saying though. And then they to do this, it was like a slap in the face.
Very much so.
Yeah, I was surprised. I remember I was telling everybody on my channel like, yes, confirmed. Like, don't worry, multiplayer is coming. And then they came out and said it wasn't. It kind of made me look like I didn't know what I was talking about.
Yeah, I was looking like the fucking Pikachu meme. I'm like, what, nigga? Hold on.
Pikachu. Like, when this I want to touch on, because I think we made our point with The Last of Us. So, Borderlands 3 was 2K's best-selling game, and it sold 5 million copies in 3 days on Epic Games, according to the reports. Which some
Overall,
people,
5 million.
Yeah, which some people were skeptical of. I even saw a Tick. I don't know if Tick is still in the chat, but this man Tick, right? Because I guess he had so much faith that PC gamers would stand up to this because a lot of people put
PC gamers are the biggest cappers, man.
People put a lot of faith in PC gamers, right? He said cappers. And I guess Tick thought PC gamers wouldn't let this fly. And then Tick said that the reason it sold so much because of a whole bunch of console gamers are playing on PC, so they're not authentic PC gamers. He said something to that. Pretty much somehow he still found a way to blame console gamers for something that happened on PC. I'm like, bro, are you serious?
Sales are sales. If it's on PC, that's where it sold the most.
Oh right? Man, yeah.
Wait, is that true that it sold most on PC?
Well, I don't know about that.
I don't know.
I don't know, but it sold 5 million in 3 days.
They said it sold.
Borderlands is real big on PC, but man,
they say it sold double of the concurrent Steam users of Borderlands 2.
I'm not buying that console gamers bought it on PC. That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, no, I know. Tick is pretty much saying that because he looks at it like there's PC gamers. Like authentic ones, I don't know, thoroughbreds, maybe he would call them, and then there's console gamers who happen to play on PC also.
Tick say if you started PC gaming after 2011, you're not a real PC gamer.
Pretty much. You're not born and bred in it.
Well, he's not wrong.
Console is more about. I prefer console. Like I got a PC, I just don't play it on PC. If that makes sense, like Control. I should have bought it on PC and played it with my RTX graphics card, but instead I bought it on PlayStation. Like I just prefer to play on PlayStation.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, with an RTX graphics card.
Yeah, I got an RTX 2070. I don't game on this thing at all.
Oh man, I don't. Oh well. I guess
that probably wouldn't run Control very well anyway with RTX on, right?
No.
Oh yeah,
not with RTX on at least.
No.
Mm-mm.
Oh man. Oh, you need the 2080.
2080 Ti.
RTX
is very
that's supercharging.
Jack, how's that Elgato game Capture S Plus? They released that this week.
I like it. It's cool.
You got that, Jack?
Yeah, I do. Yeah. I as soon as they announced it, I bought it because I had been wanting them to make a new external capture card because the HD60S came out like what 2016, 2017. Mm-hmm. It's been a minute. And
so how does that one work? The one you just got?
It's pretty much the same except now this one can do like 4K HDR pass through.
Oh, I need that. Hold on. What's it called?
It's a HD60S Plus.
HDC. How much it cost?
$200.
Is the same price as the AverMedia one or less?
It's less. The AverMedia one is $250.
And it does HDR pass through?
Yes, it does.
Okay, that's interesting. I need that.
It's cool. But I'm having an issue. It's like the same issue I had with this AverMedia card I got when I first got it. There is an audio delay on OBS, and I do not know how to. And they say, well, you could do the offset with all that. It don't be working. So I'm trying to get in touch with them to see how they fix that. But other than that, it's just cool. I like it.
Okay. Cool.
Does it have the instant preview on it as the other one did, the previous one?
Yes.
All right,
You can,
cool.
Oh yeah, you can like record. I think you can like rewind your gameplay footage on if you're using.
I think he's asking like if there's like the delay, like you plug it in, it has like that.
Oh no, yeah, it's 1-to-1. Yeah.
Oh,
okay, cool. Yeah, that's good.
Oh, by the way, go ahead.
So it's worth getting though, right? Like, because I might actually buy it right now. Like I'm thinking about it.
Yeah.
Because you won't have to worry about the delay, and it does HDR.
Well, what do you have right now, Taj?
Bro, I have like just an HD 60. So then I have to have like a whole converter that you plug it and play in 4K, but I can't use HDR, which sucks.
Yeah, you don't get to know one, bro.
Yeah.
Okay. So the PlayStation Plus games for October are MLB The Show 19 and The Last of Us. They're trying to get everybody ready to buy The Last of Us 2 who hasn't played it yet. And for Xbox games with gold, it's Tembo the Badass Elephant. And
you know, I always want to play that game.
that title's funny. It's Tembo. It's Tembo the Badass Elephant and Friday the 13th. Okay.
Hey, what about the 360 games?
Oh,
no, fuck them.
So Sony has opened their own online retail store for their physical, consoles, games, accessories, all that stuff. They open their own.
Oh yeah,
that's actually a good idea. They can offer exclusive deals and promotions through there.
Yep. Instead of
there's just not a lot of games, so they gotta populate it a bit more because there's only like 8 games.
You can get Plus cheaper on there if you buy a console with it.
Yeah, they give it for like $30, right?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Mario Kart Tour. So this is a phone game, right?
Oh, God,
and there's some controversy around this. I think because it's $4.99 monthly fee to play it. Is that the controversy?
Damn.
Yeah, it's free to play supposedly, but with all that gotcha stuff,
Gotcha.
$5 a month, and then that's more than Nintendo's online service.
That's crazy.
$5 a month to play a phone game. I mean, it's not a lot, but to play a phone game monthly, that's still like.
I mean,
why?
To constantly be paying for that, bro. Like that's crazy.
Like why?
Well, most phone games are worth that $5. I mean,
per month though.
Per month?
No, just one time.
Exactly.
And that's pushing. I'd
rather just pay for the game at once.
But apparently, they got 20 million downloads like right away.
That's because people are stupid.
Mario,
of course.
That's wow.
There's more Demon Souls. There's more Demon Souls remaster rumors going around. It's still rumors. But I mean, we didn't. What's the name? Blue Point. Blue Point said they were working on something big years ago. Their new.
They said they was working on their own developed game. They never even showed it.
Yeah, and we don't know. We still don't know what it is. The Batman team was teasing. Somebody's clicking a lot. That's
Yo, what is that?
Yeah,
somebody building a model. What is that?
That's what's the name.
Like somebody saw on a Rubik's Cube.
Yeah, that was what's the name. I turned him down, so that was him. Yeah, the Batman team was like teasing a game. It seems like it's like going to be the Court of Owls.
It's going to be what?
Court of Batman, Court of Owls. It seems like it's going to be the new game is about.
Yeah, they're saying it might be it's looking like based off the information, it's going to be a sequel to Origins.
Why can't they make a fucking Ninja Turtles game? What is the goddamn problem?
Yeah, we want this, Jack. Relax. We want this.
I don't want no. How many times are we gonna fucking twirl around with Batman,
as many times
bro?
as we can, dog.
Yeah,
we might get the best.
This one has something. We were mentioning the Nemesis system, right? So with the Court of Owls, they can actually integrate the Nemesis system with this whole new group of enemies in the League of Assassins. So we can see that integrated with it.
Well, hold on. You think they gonna even do? Because Shadow of Mordor was originally a Batman game. If y'all didn't know that, right? Yeah. And Arkham Knight came out after Shadow of Mordor. So you really think they're
gonna? It's using the same system. So
yeah, you think they're gonna integrate it though?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, the thing is, if they had, they would have to figure out a story that would work with it.
It's the same legit thing that they did in that game. No, it would make sense that they would add it because it's borrowing from one another. Those games have been borrowing from one another.
This is another thing. Right?
It's WB, so they'll probably use. because it's a great system. You know, it would be horrible if they just put it to waste.
I got a question for y'all. How long? Because they've been teasing this game for the past 2 years. At least the past 2 years. They were supposed to be at last E3. That was the only game from like the leaked documents that they didn't show. That and Splinter Cell. How long are we gonna humor these goddamn rumors, bro? Like,
this one pretty much got confirmed though.
They even tweeted out a tease and they act like they was going. Bro, it was a Planet X. I keep saying Planet. It was an Inside Xbox and a State of Play the same day they was teasing. They was gonna announce it. Like, shit, to get off the pot, bro.
Announce what game now? Which game?
A new Batman.
Oh, the Batman. Okay.
Yeah.
I've only played
but the guy who but Jack, the guy who created the Quarter Hours actually retweeted it. It's pretty much.
I believe they're working on the game. I just want them to show something, bro. Like,
yeah, you're right. No, the teasing really needs to stop.
It's been 2 years, bro. That's kind of outrageous.
Right. I don't like getting teased.
2 years and then flirting around with the game.
Chief. I mean, what you got on your mind? Hold on.
Wild. The Uncharted movie got its like 15th new director. It's the dude who directed.
Yo, that's insane.
It's the dude who directed Bumblebee. I don't really care. I'm just updating y'all. I don't even want to see an Uncharted movie.
Bumblebee was fired though.
They have been
watching the Uncharted movie though. It comes out literally next year.
Since 2007. Y'all know that, right?
Yeah.
Of course, Missile was like Bumblebee.
That's crazy.
This ain't coming. It's never coming out.
It was.
That's
the From best Software is teasing a Sekiro DLC. You saw that tweet?
Oh yeah, I saw that.
For real?
Yeah.
Yep.
Sekiro DLC?
I don't know if I'm going back to that.
They didn't say that, but they're teasing something with Sekiro.
Well, they tweeted out like the wolf had been awoken or some shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I saw that.
I'll be there.
I don't know if I'm gonna reinstall it. I don't know.
Why not? Sekiro fire. Why not?
Who cares about that game?
Did you beat it?
Yeah.
I think Jimmy beat him with a little PC tinkering. I think. Yeah, he got through that thing. All right, Jimmy. I see.
All right.
TwitchCon happened, right? And
still happening.
Roofied.
Yeah, so TwitchCon, they put in open drinks, right? They just have beers laying all on tables, and which is dumb because number one rule for you kiddies out there, if you
don't
go to
drink anything you didn't see poured.
Exactly, yeah. And if you put down a drink, don't pick it back up if you took your eyes off of it. That's the rule, right? And at TwitchCon, they just poured beers and left them on tables for people to pick up. One girl got roofied. Good thing her friends.
For real?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. She actually went to the doc. They took her to the hospital, and she tweeted out what what they found in her system and everything like that. And yeah, it's crazy that like they didn't have like actual bartenders giving out drinks and stuff like that.
You know what's crazy about that?
She can sue, right?
Hell yeah.
Niggas are walking around with roofies in their pockets.
No, you know what's crazy though? Somebody had tweeted out showing the beers on the tables and all that, and she was getting roasted. Like, oh, you a fucking stick in the mud and all that. They was roasting the fuck out that chick.
Yeah, I seen that.
Somebody ended up getting fucking roofie, so she was right.
Yeah, I
it
seen
ain't
that.
funny, but goddamn.
No, like
I know.
Ironic.
Yeah, this isn't a picnic at your uncle's house. Come on.
No, don't even. Not at your uncle.
Yeah, like people were calling, the younger generation like pansies for not drinking open beers on a table. I'm like, huh? Listen, the younger generation is definitely soft. This is not one of the reasons. This makes them smart. You don't drink just open beers on a table or open anything. I'm like, what are y'all talking about? Yeah.
BG, didn't you say you took your drink to the bathroom?
Yeah, I take my drink to the bathroom. When I don't go to parties no more, but when I used to go to parties, I take my drink in the bathroom. I'm not leaving my drink nowhere, bro.
Yo, you be sipping on it when you want to Twitch?
I mean, you don't go out places with your friends like
you go boo boo at a party.
Yeah, I'm taking pisses at parties.
You can still drink. You can still drink.
Missile got his ass tooted up with a drink at the party. Oh man,
this was the picture. And Keemstar Keemstar was making fun of it. But he like took the tweet down, I think. But yeah, this is how
I bet he did.
Yeah,
I bet he did.
This was how
he apologized for his comment too.
This was how the beers were just on the table, open, and that's irresponsible, obviously.
At first, when I saw that tweet, I was like, wait, what is she talking about with it being unsafe? I thought about it for 3 seconds, and I was like, man, they got all of those Twitch girls in there. They got a whole bunch of
TwitchCons is full
gamers.
Full of content creators.
No, like seriously, people are messed up.
Hold on.
She's speaking the truth. I was like,
hey, y'all
how did you guys miss that shit?
Isn't TwitchCon only for content creators though?
Yeah.
So who's the creator over here dropping roofies, bro?
The crazy thing is the way all those drinks are posted out there. It would literally be impossible to know whose drink you put it in.
Hey,
They got a camera on there.
Do you think they care?
Whichever one.
That's
what that's about. It's about chaos.
Hey,
They were
BG,
just
look at
trying
that,
to mess
BG.
people up.
Let's see what IRL streamer banned from Twitch after flirting with staff at TwitchCon.
Wait, you're not allowed to flirt with
Why
staff?
you look like
Oh, I
Mike
recognize
Tyson?
that. That's that
Yeah,
Yoba kid.
that's the
That's
dude. He was
Yoba.
he had a video crying like he don't really get support like that.
Yeah,
his,
he
cha-
moved
his,
the
his, cha-
camera.
his channel blew up.
Hold
after
up,
that,
let's
yeah.
rewind. You're not allowed to flirt with the staff?
I guess he must have been
No,
on.
he
Hey,
be doing that. He be trolling. No.
it's not like he was
That's what he
hovering
do.
over them beers the way they suspended him. Like,
He was
listen,
banned
Nah,
for
that's-
that?
No, that's what. No, he harasses people. He got a channel. That's all he
yeah,
does.
they say he was like aggressive as hell.
He be sleeping in the park, bothering people. Like he be trying to come people. Like
he only got
he always
suspended
do
for
it live. Yes,
two
he probably did it live. He probably did that live. He was screaming when he did it. I bet you.
Yo, I thought that was Moneybag Yo.
Nah, that's that kid named Yo. I know. I recognize that kid. That kid is. You know what made him famous? Like he actually got known from getting a gaming tattoo on his face. I recognize
Oh,
this
he
kid.
do got some silly.
Yeah, some stupid
that's what
tattoo.
made him famous.
All that for a
Oh
little
my
drop
God,
of
he has a
clout.
controller on his face.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
my
what he did.
all that for a
Definitely
little
got
drop of
played at
clout.
TwitchCon.
Oh, that for a
Nigga got a joystick on his face.
He's got a D-pad.
Oh,
on
I
his
got a
cheek.
face tat.
No, he got a bunch of face tats.
But it's what it is though. Like
I got a dual shock on the goddamn.
Because y'all don't know, that's what got him famous.
Bro, I
He
would
got that
roast the
tattoo.
fuck.
he got famous for tattooing.
No, I'll tell you what happened. He got that tattoo and like nobody was paying him no mind, and then he went online crying about that. Like, yo, I did all this for y'all, and nobody supports me. And then people started supporting him. He started getting face tattoos.
You know what? Ban that
That's how he
motherfucker
started out.
permanently. I
He
can't
started.
deal with
He
this
started live streaming, getting face tattoos. That's what made him famous.
shit. That man got a joystick.
First
on
live
his face.
streamer with face tats, bro.
That's
He an innovator
crazy.
for real.
No, he would live stream himself getting the tattoos done on his face.
That's
Wow.
wild.
Well,
He
I
must be
would.
streaming 24/7.
Where the SoundCloud link at?
That was savage.
All right. Well, it's almost time to get out of here. Just a few more things. Twitch got a UI update.
It did.
Inside Xbox was garbage. OBS got a new update also. You can I don't know if we talked about this. You can pause your recordings, and you can. It has dynamic resolution. Instead of. Well, no, they drop instead of your resolution dropping, they may drop the frames or something like that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, those
you
are.
can do a dynamic bit rate.
Yeah, dynamic bit rate. So those are the new options in the new OBS download. I think that's it. For today. Yeah.
Now, if only the Saints can win.
Oh yeah, they playing the Cowboys. What's the score?
Cowboys are winning
6-3.
Okay. Yeah, but Inside Xbox was garbage. It was cringy. It was full of bad jokes, and I don't even know if they announced any actual good games. I don't or talked about anything good.
Did they announce any extensions to Game Pass? Like any new games coming on Game Pass?
Did they? Fuck, I think they might have.
Because I skipped that one, and then there was no news about it.
Pretty much what that was they was trying to do a deep dive on Outer Worlds, pretty much.
Okay, I found it. So more games coming to Game Pass: Jump Force, Bloodstained Ritual of the Night, Lego Worlds, Skylines,
City Skylines.
Yeah,
I think Shadow Warrior 2 on
everybody should
PC
play
Game
that.
Pass.
Okay. Saints Row 4, Dirt Rally 2. Yeah. They talked about Project X Cloud or Clouds. Yeah.
Wait, BG, did you ever talk about Saints Row 5 being rumored?
Yeah, I think we talked about that a few weeks ago. Yeah.
That's
right.
rumored? Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, let's get out of here. Let's do these outros.
Damn, 9:20. You guys are still out here.
Hey man, we missed last week. All right, Dave.
Oh yeah, we did. Oh shit.
Yeah, thanks for having me on. Super Metal Dave 64, Nintendo Focus coverage along with PlayStation, Xbox, and PC on YouTube and on
Super
Twitter.
Metal Dave was on and I wasn't on.
At SMLDave64 on Twitter. Thanks for having me on, guys.
All right.
Jack.
Appreciate y'all for watching. Good podcast this week. Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, Mixer, Jack Move Johnny. get in touch with me. I might stream tonight. I don't know. Might bless y'all with a late night stream.
Gears, so you can hold
Oh,
off
I got to follow. Okay.
I'm almost done though, Jack. And I'll be done streaming for the next month.
I got to stream Hitman as a Patreon request. I'm gonna get to it. I promise you, bro. I promise that. I'm busy.
Wait, wasn't Smooth supposed to stream They Bleed Pixels?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When's that happening?
We all was supposed to. I streamed a little bit, but
I gotta read the.
Smooth has a new challenge against him, doesn't he?
Yeah,
that is gonna be
Bloodborne DLC.
hilarious.
Yeah, Bloodborne.
Watching him then stream They Bleed Pixels.
Yeah. Jimmy.
Yo, what's up, J Mega Games? Everybody enjoy the rest of your night. Peace.
All right. Taj.
It's your boy Tajay. I do daily Last of Us Part 2 quality content here on YouTube. TAJAE. See y'all.
All right. Bond.
I'll see how it goes. Like, BG decides I'm not here. He wants to get good guests. And when I'm here, he wants to get the bottom of the barrel scumbag.
Wow.
Damn, good.
All right, that's what you want.
So I was late, guys. I was at Fighting Spirit Unleashed in Philly watching New Japan Pro Wrestling. But glad I could make it, to put some boots where they needed to be with BG talking this bull crap.
Mm-hmm.
I'll see you guys next week. Hit that like button, share it, subscribe it, show some support.
All right, Starsky.
Hey, it's Starsky. Thanks for having me on. I'm about to drop a new video, Death Stranding. So check me out on YouTube, Starsky Silvers. Thank you.
All right, Missile.
Yeah, you can check me out on Twitter at Missile80. Shout out my Raven. Shout out to the Merlin Turks.
All right.
And yeah.
All right. And Jimmy.
Nah, I said it already. But shout out to Missile, man. Good to see you.
Oh, okay. That's everybody, right?
Talk about Spider-Man coming back.
You got to read the super chat.
Yeah. No, we didn't talk about Spider-Man coming back. But let me read these super chats. Sofa Spy said Death Stranding main gameplay mechanic is meh. Flaffy101 said barren vocal on PlayStation, but quiet on Joy-Con drifting. I've never heard him talk about that.
Class action lawsuit.
He was actually saying it's a small problem and that y'all need to stop complaining about it. That's what he said originally about it.
Okay.
Ooh, well, class action lawsuit says differently, I think.
That's what I said.
Rystar94 said Mario Odyssey took a lot from Sonic. You a Sonic fanboy? I'm not. Rystar would be capping for Sonic.
No Super Mario Odyssey slander.
Chris Righteous said the new control update for Red Dead Redemption 2 online feels a lot better and more responsive. Feels much faster and closer to Red Dead Redemption 1, and there are free aim lobbies. Too bad I sold it. I would actually check that out.
It should be default.
No, you'll have to bring that to the single player campaign.
No, they did.
Well, they did.
They did, didn't they? Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I don't think that movement patch is on single player.
No, it is. I read it.
No,
I read
it is.
It is okay.
Yeah, I read it. It's for,
you'd
for
still
both.
have to pay me to play through that again.
Mike Jack 257 said if you had kids, you would get it. He's talking about Sarah from The Last of Us. So excited said best performance in a game that is not Naughty Dog or RS.
Michael Mando.
Oh,
Rockstar 3.
Rockstar. Oh. Okay.
Voss for Far Cry 3. Very good.
The dude who played well, he's supposed to be, I guess, the Red Hood in Arkham Knight.
I go.
Whoever played Jason, I don't know the guy's name. Whoever played Jason in Arkham Knight.
Ain't that Troy? That was probably Troy Baker.
Oh yeah, it was Troy Baker. I think he did a good job at that. I think that's one of his better performances.
I'm gonna say either Lincoln Clay or the Preacher from Mafia 3.
Hassan Rashid said, please never have Taj on again. He's spoiling.
that one Taj that was doing the spoilers. That was fucking Missile.
Oh man.
Oh, I was spoiling?
Hot take.
Yeah.
Hot take Missile. Hot take.
Taj was spoiling shit too.
Oh, it might have been both.
Game Inspection said Platinum has a template problem as well. Platinum Games. Yeah, they do.
They've been remaking Bayonetta every single fucking year.
Sofa Spy said, you guys think next gen games will be $70, $80? No.
No,
not.
No,
they're actually going the opposite way, if anything.
They're going $1.
Chief Miyagi said, someone laced Missile's drugs.
Facts.
This man is talking wild. Papa John said, "What if the standalone game is Uncharted 4 multiplayer?"
Bruh.
No, stop. Like, stop. Don't joke.
I think my heart explode. Literally.
That's actually funny.
Don't joke.
Bruh, I would be livid.
Update. Yeah.
I'm not. If they updated that game, like, no, I wouldn't. That wouldn't be funny.
That would be the biggest troll in the game.
Yeah, I would.
Oh my god.
I'll have to catch a plane ticket to Santa Monica.
My head hurt just as soon as you said that. My head started hurting. Like, goddamn.
Bray MG said, "Been a sub since the first episode of Weapon Wheel Podcast. Happy to give this donation to show support. Keep up the good work. I hope there is more WWP gaming, game streaming with all of you together. Thanks for the hard work. Appreciate it, bro." Quicksilver 0922 said, "What will you do if you have the same problem next gen? Lack of multiplayer games. You might not see me no more, dog. I'm gonna have to retire. Y'all ain't gonna hear from me no more, man. Y'all gonna be like, what happened to BG? Y'all know what happened, man. That man retired. Retired from gaming, man." Game Inspection said Battlefront 2 sold over 10 million copies.
That's a flop for EA.
Yeah, but Battlefront 1
That's
sold
not
like
a part of my
15
narrative.
Everything is a flop for EA. Let's keep it real.
Yeah, they got so many employees. 10 million.
Everything is a flop.
The only game that didn't flop was The Way Out, and that's because the EA didn't even develop it. They published it. The Way Out was really good.
Indeed. Yeah. I agree with that.
A Sapphire 541 said Crash Team Racing also got fixes after BG complained. The power of complaining.
Damn,
what did they fix?
The weapon, pretty much how you get weapons. Like, pretty much when you would pick up boxes, it would like always be like missiles or the orb, which is like overpowered. Like the randomization in the boxes were like messed up.
They fixed a mathematical problem?
They fixed it after I complained about it, Bond. Give me my respect.
You need to complain about these microtransactions in that game, though, because that shit was out of control.
That game is ass. I'm sorry.
And last one, Tonywood25 said, after 6 years of The Last of Us, BG doesn't claim it as his game of the year. Oh boy. Okay.
Hate to see it. Hate to fucking see it.
If y'all so hurt by this, even Caitlyn Jenner thinks you're weird. Wow, really? And and that's coming from a dude who had sex with women
don't read that right.
for over 40 years, saying it's much better being a man. Listen, the amount of time you put in the game does not equal it being the best game. Okay.
I do agree with that sentiment, BG, but we talking about 6 years, bro.
Yeah,
that's damn near a fucking decade. You gonna say this?
It's not my game of the year. Y'all gonna have to get over this.
Eventually, you just got to come to.
Listen, y'all gonna have to get over this. All right, it's done.
I'm never getting over it.
I just don't understand Tomb Raider over The Last of Us.
And I bro, I bought that Tomb Raider game like 6 times. I love that fucking game. It's not better, bro.
Hey man, y'all gonna have to deal with this.
Blasphemy.
You capping?
The Tomb Raider was a better look. If I look at Tomb Raider and Last of Us as adventure game, right?
You smoking dicks if you think that's a better game.
It's absolutely a better adventure game. It's absolutely a better adventure game.
You crazy, though.
You crazy.
I might.
It's absolutely a better adventure game.
Hey, what was your game of the year, BG, for 2019 so far?
I would have
Sekiro.
It would either be Resident Evil 2 or Sekiro. So far.
Yeah, same here.
Listen.
ABG.
Listen, the thing about Tomb Raider, like the thing about The Last of Us to me is, when I think of adventure, like a lot of The Last of Us, I just feel like it didn't really take you on an adventure. Like I didn't feel like it was an adventure.
Across the United States.
You did not go across the United States. Relax.
No. He's right. You didn't. You didn't.
Jack making it seem
was
like
over cutscenes.
Jack making it seem like you went on a road trip and stopped in each state. No, you stopped.
Wyoming, Pittsburgh. Come on, bro.
You were in like 3 major places.
Okay, but it still took over. No, it felt like an adventure. You saying it didn't feel like an adventure though?
It didn't. It didn't to me. Like for half of the game, you kind of went from building to building.
I mean, that's usually
The Last of Us is more of a it has more in common with survival games than it has with adventure games or something like Tomb Raider back in the day.
He said you smoking dicks.
I like how Bond, that's the only thing he got from it.
I just think it was a better adventure game, man. That's it, man.
Have a blessed day, BG.
All right, y'all have a good night.
So BG.
Yeah.
Real quick. Since Naughty Dog is focusing on the brutal violence of last, how do you think they're going to focus on the Dina and Ellie relationship?
The Dina and Ellie relationship?
Yeah, like as far as like some.
I mean, I'm not looking forward to their relationship. I'm gonna be real with you. I don't know. I'm sure Naughty Dog is gonna like make their relationship very relevant, but I just don't care about it. I don't care. Like, listen, this gonna sound wrong, right? And I'm sure. And I'm gonna be called. I'm gonna be called a misogynist for this, but I'm sure all of us are thinking this, and I'm just gonna be the first one to say it.
Don't lump me in there.
I'm just gonna be the first one to say it.
I don't care for a lesbian revenge story.
Actually, I'm gonna be more specific.
I agree.
I would care more about this relationship.
Yeah.
How do I put this?
You finna say something stupid? Just go in.
Yeah, he's got to get banned.
You finna say something stupid?
No, I would not even the relationship. I would care more about Dina if she wasn't so goddamn ugly and had a huge nose.
Oh, you tripping?
No.
Her nose not even.
That's facts right there.
Her nose is huge, bro.
They shrunk it down.
Yo, she sniff out drugs. If she sniff out drugs at the airport, guaranteed.
If Ellie was
her character was modeled after a real person, you know that.
Yeah, here go the video.
I know that doesn't really matter.
Bro, she just doesn't look like an interesting character, and she ugly too.
Yeah.
So VG,
The real life character ugly too. I'm gonna keep it real with you.
You shallow, bro. What's going on with you, BG? You good, bro?
BG, you telling me you want to lick that?
Bro.
What?
Wait, what did you?
I'm just ready for T-Lu 2 to come out. Y'all don't understand. Like, y'all truly understand how bad I'm waiting for this game. Like,
bro, she got a face like. Oh.
Hey, I'm gonna need you to hop on that online too, Ty.
She got a face like
only a mother could love.
Bro, she got a face.
Online?
It's the apocalypse, man. It's slim pickings.
When it come out.
Yo, look at Ellie though. Look at Ellie. So butch.
Bro, she got a face from a fairy tale, bro. Like, what is like you know when they got an evil witch or something like that's what she looked like.
Yeah.
You know how they draw characters and with those big noses.
Yeah, like this man.
They try to make them look realistic. They don't want them to look like stereotypical.
They don't want us to over sexualize the females.
Well,
so
they want to look like actual.
They went a little too far.
So I think they purposely are choosing. Is it wrong is it wrong if they purposely targeted like unattractive females?
She not ugly, bro.
You smash it, Jack? You smash it?
Yeah,
you tripping?
Oh yeah, they did that with Mass Effect.
The fuck you mean? You tripping?
Oh my goodness.
Wait, you said you're smashing?
Skeeter Valentine, my guy.
Yo,
Jack is insane.
That name though.
They did this. They did the same stuff with Mass Effect. Purposely tried to make the females a little bit less attractive.
That broad could sniff out danger like 5 miles away with that nose. That joint.
Oh, you
crazy.
think I was gonna say something fucked up?
What? I want her to sniff.
No, cause like they got the dogs. They can like find where you been at. Like she just counteract that shit. Like, oh shit.
Oh yeah.
You ain't getting me, motherfucker. I'll see you.
So I guess I'm very misogynistic for not caring about her, and she just seems uninteresting and she's ugly. So I'm wrong for that.
Was
but
she in the last game? I don't remember.
No, she's a new character.
She wasn't.
No,
she's a new character.
That makes it less appealing then.
Hey, Bon, weren't you too worried about bad animation?
I cannot hear. You gotta turn him up. I can't.
I turned him all the way up, but his mic is just low.
You gotta turn him up. He's right click it.
I already turned him all the way up, so I can't turn him up no
Rock
more.
band mic.
But we got to get out of here anyway. So moral of today's episode is Dina is ugly. All right, we'll catch y'all next week.
Dina's not even that bad looking, bro.
Bro, she's hideous. Stop this.
Bro, she's not that bad, bro. Like, she's really not. And they look like they shrunk her nose down too. Like, her nose isn't that big in the game.
Wow. The fact that they had to shrink it.
If you look at the new trailer, they shrunk her nose down, bro.
The fact that they had to shrink it, bro.
Wow.
That broad is hideous, dog. Okay?
Bro, she's not that bad.
You married her?
Man, what the fuck?
Yeah, I went to the extreme. You marrying her or not?
Nah.
All right.
I'll take Ellie.
What?
Okay.
No, Ellie not. Ellie looks
like a real life.
I'll take Ellie.
Ellie looks pretty in this game.
Ellie looks like a little boy.
We're going down a weird hole.
Wait, no. Who said they'll get with Ellie?
Ellie is kind of boyish.
Ellie does not look like a boy.
She's a little boyish.
No.
She's tomboyish.
Bro,
Who said they would get with Ellie?
Good, though, bro. She
Taj
good.
did. Hey man, we going down a weird path.
Yeah, and they got
this whole show is canceled.
This is getting weird.
I mean, her
Ellie is
Facebook actually has better pictures where she's like actually put together, but judging from that picture, I'd say no.
Ellie looked like a lumberjack. I'm gonna keep it real.
Yeah, she really do with her arms all rolled up, her arm sleeve rolled up.
Hey man, we out.
I don't know what all y'all girls y'all talking.
We out, man. We out. We'll catch y'all next week. Peace.
Hey, yo, canceled.